Howdy, and welcome to the Marcy. We still haven't. I guess it's moonlight now, considering how winter has done the planet dirty and made moonlight the fucking, like, what is it called? The default of 5 p.m. But I still haven't figured it out. It's the Marcy. Welcome to the Marcy. I'm your host, Marcy Mortis, and I hope you're all ready for a wonderful night of the killer! Yeah, that's right. We're gonna be playing more of Anthology of the Killer. I fucking pressed the wrong button. Well, hold on. We're doing it again! That's right! We're in a time loop! It keeps happening! I'm always gonna be in this fucking bathtub! I'm never gonna escape it! Hello and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Marcy. I'm your host, Marcy Mortis, and tonight, we're going to be playing a wonderful game, or we're going to be continuing to play a wonderful game, recommended by my good friend Callie Bones, called Anthology of the Killer. Now, there is no category for the game, unfortunately, which is why we are in special events, because truly, Anthology of the Killer is a special event. I will say, we did play through chapters 1 through 3, Voice of the Killer, Drool of the Killer, Hands of the Killer. We are going to be replaying Drool of the Killer today, Chapter 3, because it went by way too quickly for me to really understand what the hell was happening, which is an intended experience of it. But I still wish to inspect everything that I can about this game, because truly what this game is really making me think about is the writing of it. Any game that has, like, really good writing, it makes me really want to just peer my eyes straight through the screen and see exactly what is happening whenever I play through it. And I had a really good time last time playing through the game. We did have Callie Bones then, but for this stream, I really wanted to just get things going along. So, no Callie for this stream, but I'll still be trying to examine what I go through after each chapter, see what's going on, talk about what's going on, because I think this game has some really interesting concepts to talk about when it comes to murder and just like the different ways it can it is like talked about in society, or at least like shape society. That's how I'm like going through it, I'd say. It's interesting. Oh no, a time loop? It's like we're in some sort of anthologies of the To Killer and a To Killer. That means nothing to me. What did you just say? What? Huh? Shut the fuck up. In fact, hold on, because for some reason the horizontal chat is not doing a good job of making sure that every chat member is showing up on it. So I'm just going to do the next best thing, the best thing I could do with something that is being hella stupid, and just get rid of it. Now no one will ever see chat. Ever! At least not until we get to the gaming screen, which does have like a little chat on the top right, I think. So that will be inherently better, and I should probably see about figuring out another horizontal chat sometime soon. But for now, no chat whenever we're on this screen for some reason. I don't know why. It's not working. Not working properly. Hate to see it happen, but you love to see it go. That's how people usually talk about things that piss them off, I'd say. Shape society. I wish to be the triangle. A chat replaced with a horizontal bar accent colored too. Well, that was already there. It's just that it was in the backdrop of the chat, so, you know. Anyways, with all that being said, I don't really have anything more else to talk about. I mean, I guess I almost died from eating ice cream right before the stream. An hour before the stream, we needed to go get something printed from the library. And unfortunately, there's like a bunch of stuff next to the library that we could visit and have fun with. Like a park and like a little ice cream place. So we went and visited those, and I received warning from one of the people that was buying ice cream from the place. Hey, a single scoop will fuck you up. It's way too big for your own good. And I didn't listen. I literally said, hey, I'll get a single scoop and a waffle cone right after. And it was the biggest goddamn thing I've ever seen. And I could bet it's not even... Listen, you've probably seen a lot of big ice creams. It looked like it couldn't even fit on the cone. It looked like one of those ice creams that would like fall off an ice cream cone in like a kid's movie. Like some shit that would make a kid cry from like falling onto the sidewalk. That's how big it was. That's how easily droppable it was. I took it and I just tried to get through it, to eat it all. And I got down to like the cone's like top base, and I couldn't go any further. I have lactose intolerance. This is the one thing that should be taken away from this. I have lactose intolerance. Oh my god. I couldn't handle the car ride home. It nearly killed me. I was nearly dead. That's true, you know. But otherwise, I am perfectly fine. I'm very... Thankfully, I was able to ascertain some lactase so that my death would not be so soon in its forthcoming. And I thankfully did not have to purge anything from my gut. So this stream goes on forth without any regard or foolishness, and my dignity stays intact. That's pretty much all that there is to say on the matter. I also went on the swings and I had fun. Yippee. That was fun. I did enjoy swinging on the swings. You wore this cute outfit. Anyways, let's get on with the show, shall we? Killer! Hold on, I gotta get the killer on screen. The anthology of it, I mean. The killer isn't here yet. We have seen the killer once. We have seen the killer at least once in this game. But we have not, so far, met the killer. They've just been like a weird ghoul that has, I guess, shaped society in some sort of way. Not, I guess, like... No. Shaped society is like a pretty good way of describing what the killer has done so far. A lot of birds. Now, if you have not played Anthology of the Killer, I do recommend playing it before watching this stream. Voice of the Killer is what we played through first. Really good. Second one was Hands of the Killer. Also really good. If so, I'd like to meet BB. And the third one was Drool of the Killer, which was also a... This is one I'll actually be replaying right now, due to the fact of how quick it was. I missed some dialogue, and there are some things that I didn't quite catch. But this is also just like really cool. Once again, I'll be holding discussions of each chapter after each one is done, because each one is like, a lot gets thrown at you, and it's very interesting stuff. Let's go forth. Should I revoice everything? I don't see why not. In certain locations of the city, there is a bus service that nobody seems to use. I see this bus go by, sometimes when I am waiting at my stop to head into town. The name on the front of the bus just says Tammy. Setting out to solve the mystery, I bravely trekked the bus to where it's residing, in a little side street just off the main terminal. Nobody in the building had ever heard of Tammy. This is our titular main character, BB, who will be the notorious victim of most of what happens in these games. One, please. It turns out the ticket is not too pricey, which is good news if I ever want to go on this trip again. Where is Tammy anyway? Is it somewhere close? Pretty soon we're on our way. The bus passes through streets I know, but always at odd intersections, just around a corner from busier bus stops, as though hoping someone will get on without realizing. A bus that no one uses. Oh no, we better cancel all funding for public transportation. Well, there's someone using it right now. If anything, I feel like that's a perfectly good excuse for this bus to stay open. Though I feel like this bus should probably close for different reasons, actually. The motion of the bus is soothing and it never seems to reach a destination. And after a while, the view from the windows blurs out of familiarity. Factories, suburban lanes, train yards, vacant lots. I wake up with a jolt when the engine turns off. The feeling that I've finally arrived. The bus will be closed as soon as you disembark. Well, no, it just went away. When I get off the bus, it's already evening. I've been left at the door of a lit-up old factory. Plastic tubes sprout out the building like some kind of weird fungus. The sign above says that I am at Tammy. And welcome to Tammy. I fucking love the lighting of this game. Or at least, like, how it conveys lighting through really good, like, texture work. Because BB here and the little speech bubbles here, they're still the same colors they always are, so it's just really good. It's just really good texture work and color theory. The lights are on and I hear noises from inside. This late? Well, I guess gyms sometimes open all night as well, so really there's nothing at all unusual about it. Yes, I agree. Inside, it's quite spruce, and there's a vague chemical smell. Nameless music fills the air, along with the sound of distant splashing. I feel more at home here than I've ever felt anywhere, I think. Oh yay, it's Donald Duck! The man behind the counter is dressed like a copyrighted cartoon mascot, but I'm no snitch. But anyway, it's all for the kids. I decided to buy a season pass. It's extremely cheap, even without the family discount. It's all about the family. I had no plans to swim today, but suddenly the idea seems very charming. Why not? Live a while. The Tammy gift shop carries an array of affordable swimwear. I find my size and continue through the sweating chambers. A beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Something sprays me, but I don't mind as fresh towels will be provided later by management. My emotional needs met, I may now enter the sea. A lot of old people in here. Oh. I think oh, okay, there's a bridge here. I was wondering if I had accidentally gotten myself stuck somewhere. She's going swimming. How wonderful. Nothing bad could ever happen to me. Tammy cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool or she will climb out and kill you with her long wet hands. Obey parents. Wow! In the area of laissez-faire, someone still cares about the little guy. Stirring stuff from Tammy. Don't slip. Seems I've slipped pretty far off the laden path. For health and wellness, do not run around a pool, or she will climb out and kill you. Just a bunch of old people here. Ew. What's this one? Inside all the lockers are casual and business wear, discarded pairs of glasses, wallets and phones, documentation about some sort of furniture company. We are encouraged to help ourselves, a gift by which we remember Tammy. Wow. This Tammy seems like a wonderfully kind person, or I guess building. or something. In the calm evenings of ponds and lilies, Tammy reflects on the chrysanthemum's soft glow. Help, help, I'm drowning, drowning, do your homework. My eyes tear up at the beauty of this perfect poem, and also from something in the chemical fog. Ugh. We're swimming, we're having a good time. Nothing could ever go wrong in Tammy. I mean... Oh boy, I'm in the steam room now. How did I get here? What time is it? Insignificant questions such as these melt away in the punishing beauty of the warm, scouring fog. I see dim fingers moving in the depths. My fingertips... Tammy's here. Tammy's here. The Death Star computers are solidly eaten by the... Now I'm in the pipe room and I'm being hunted. The others say that as quickly... say that as the quickest I should try leading it away. I wonder what they mean. I feel like I understood it, but then it slipped my mind somehow. Ugh. In the pipe room being hunted. In the pipe room, straight up being hunted. The pipes are very colorful and wind throughout the entire complex. At certain times, they're flooded with water or a chemical bath or just a hot steam. All have the exciting, family-friendly whims of Tammy. Of course, one of the problems with the pipes is that once you're inside one, there's nothing really you can do but keep going. I mean, once you're in a pipe, of course, you just really want to go down it. I feel like that's just normal. Yay, my wonderful, beautiful pipes! This time, yes, the hunger was making me dizzy, so I climbed up to the 4th floor in hopes of finding a vending machine that hadn't already been picked clean. Maybe I'll also find a locker to sleep in. Hey, get back here! Donald Duck! I'll eat you. Plaster walls here crumble with the constant wet heat. A strange lichen is growing from the brick underneath, almost resembling murals from a ways away. I'm trying my luck, but unfortunately the lichen is not edible. For some reason, I feel like I'd better not open this door. From behind it, I hear a continuous soft quacking. That's not great. I began to get nauseous at the distance from the pool, but it feels like my head is clearing up as well. What am I doing here? How long have I been living in the water park? Also, where did I leave my clothes? Carpet underfoot is squishy from this, but the zone doesn't seem to have been hit as hard by the slow process of tamification. Some printer paper on the floor is headed J.B. Pearson Furniture Co. It's dated last year. This game's... I love Anthology of the Killer world building. Everything just built on top of each other. Tamification... Well, I don't really know what tamification is yet, but it's interesting. In 1992, a shadowy figure held Tammy's head beneath the still surface of a lake. Ever since, she has been committed to excellence. Ugh. Many historic buildings have become home to Tammy, whether they wanted to or not. Above all things, she loves the water. I've never Anthology of the Killed before. I recommend it. Get yourself Anthology of the Killed today! And I promise you, no bad things will happen. I mean, bad things haven't happened to me so far. And I'm the killer. If you see that weird figure in the background, that is the killer. Who is seemingly like the one main driving force behind most weird like murder cults that are a part of the cults or businesses that are amongst the world that BB finds herself in and constantly at the whims of near-death exposure toward. And it seems other people have met worse fates as well. Many historic buildings have become home to Tammy, whether they wanted to or not. Of all things, she loves the water. Asbestos. And here's this one. I did not look at this one closely, but this is... In death, Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Political scientists refer to this as Economy 2. Waterparks play a large, if mysterious role in the world that is to come. Here we see Tammy rise from the waters as the killer plays a song on the piano, almost beckoning her to come back, I'd say. It's interesting. Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Oh, it's Tammy. How do you like my paintings? Aren't you happy to be here with Tammy? Gah! Tired? Feel a little lethargic and depressed? Why not cool off and take a swim? Soothing waters and forget sweet ocean waves rolling, drowning, swimming, laughing, hating. Could be you? I'd love to talk, but really must get going. Goodbye, so long, nothing personal. I love water spirits. Really? Help! Oh god, I have no idea where to go. Last time I played this, I got caught really quickly. I didn't even read this dialogue. I'm scared. Is this the way? Ooh. We are faster than the water spirits. They cannot catch us as long as we don't let them. Throbbing, rolling, throbbing, waves of soothe your muscles and jacuzzi. Enjoy bath. Enjoy Tammy. You can be me, loving to be loved and choke on brine. Who put me here? I can feel the waters laughing. Oh, it'd be hell, the nicest thing in life. Death, life. I'm telling you, I noticed you've been flooding, not to make the big deal, but I'm allergic to drowning. The sauna of the mist feels more choking than before. Heavier. Butter. Dark pools of crease solidify. The reflecting walls and puddle on the tiles. Even now, I can't read everything. Being chased by Tammy is relentless. I touch one of the mist people in my hand. Grips running jelly, slipping and dribbling away from the bone. Huge eyes regard me and then turn away, back towards the dense patterns of the fog. When I finally reach the pool again, the water is dark and glistens like wet tar. I want to climb in and swim the pool. What is this place doing? My brain? Is this swimbofication? It's still one of the silliest things this game says. I had to go for a moment, but I'm here again. Yay. Oh, yay. Swimbofication, yeah. Last time I got caught by Tammy, whilst in this pool, on purpose, mind you. I had been told there was some interesting dialogue. I will not be caught by Tammy this time due to the fact that I am a master gamer that knows how to dodge things really good. Even if the thing I'm running from is giant and seems way too quick for its own good. Ooh, help me, please! Oh, golly. There we go. We are escaping the clutches from Tammy tonight, folks. No matter how much she wants to. Grab me and tamificate me. Is this the way out? I'm in a net of tunnels winding deep into the dark. I feel Tammy's clammy grip upon my ankles and hear her wet voice croaking in my ear. The current pulls me onwards. I should have probably gotten caught by Tammy. I think there was some pretty good dialogue that I could have taken and understood from. But so far, it seems like all-encompassing. I feel like what I said last time still is pretty apt as I continue forth on this. Tammy seems to be this just all-encompassing force. This, I guess, both the person and the company she has become. Just in the middle of the pipes, I see a piece of the old office leading down beneath the river water. The metal walls beneath me contract and move closer. When in Rome, I hold my breath. all-encompassing like taxes. It seems to just like, she seems to just forcefully take over. Where's Callie? Did Faye get the killed? I wanted to keep playing the game, and just scheduling takes a lot. Through this last door I find a closet, filling with cleaning supplies and dusty bottles of chlorine. None of it looks to have been touched for years. Behind me, water pools beneath the door. Bottles of chlorine, none of it seems to have been touched for years. All-encompassing. You like how south I grew changed past need for these long some time ago. Why spoil my lovely mold? Organic's best. Wait, what? You mean that all this whole time I've been swimming in an unchlorinated swimming pool? Ouch! I could have gotten a brain disease! I could have gotten chlamydia! Fuck you and your haunted swimming pool! Oops. Tammy, are you still around? Oh, I better get going now! Don't get up, I don't wanna go! My escape from the clutches of Tammy successful. Nothing else remained but to make the long walk back into town. Since then, everything's been normal, with just one odd exception. The bus that went to Tammy now passes by my house. And that's Jewel the Killer. I didn't get anything. I didn't get everything yet again, but I feel like my opinion is still the same, and what Callie posited last time was still pretty apt. Just this all-encompassing thing that seems to only regard people at the surface level. Like, doesn't put chlorine in the pool. It wants mold due to Tammy seeming to want connection in death, I guess, or just, I guess, regrets. I mean, she got fucking. She was probably a kid that got murdered by getting her head just kept down in a pool of water. It's not a fun thing. Last time I went to a public pool, I got infections. Yeah. I mean, it's all-encompassing. It's ruinous. Cause the rules of the pool is make sure to do your homework, or just this surface level. Confronting Tammy directly seemed to work. Yeah. Though, I mean, it was mostly due to the fact there was also chlorine in the room, probably. It seemed dumping that onto her seemed to kill her. It may just be that the ruin of Tammy was just actually placing something safe into the pool of water. Doesn't know better than to keep doing until told off. Yeah. Well, she did also just flush us out of the fucking building once we did confront her as well. Just took us out by one of the pipes. So I wouldn't say it's a good confrontation. More so we just got ourselves escorted out the building for being too much of a rowdiness. You're mean, she doesn't want to play with you anymore. Well, I feel like there's a lot of mean things she did, I don't know. As well as the Donald Duck thing. For those who don't know, the killer is a very bird-like creature. Bird seems to be a motif when it comes to the killer. So it also being just a household creature slash mascot that stays within the confines of Tammy. is interesting. Like the killer themselves is also haunting the place as well as Tammy. Or that Tammy is still haunted by the killer and their image. Which is fair enough. I mean, you would be if you were killed by the killer. Definitely things to be interested about. The killer seems to be a very interesting character just because of, not because of how much the killer is society. It more so seems society is the, like, not the driving force, but like excuses the killer and it's like constant killings. I mean, in the hands of the killer, there's a whole entire cult that was all about like the art of the killer and the medium through which the killer propagates. Yeah, because the killer is like is someone that was, I mean, it's the pamphlets of the cult that, or the college, I will say, the college that studied the killer and their works of murder, deciding to make it more than it was, which is just senseless killing, it seems. It had pamphlets for that like meeting place, just at a random bus stop. They're just easily accessible to anyone that would want to make that their business, which is interesting. Nobody seems to really care about murder as a negative thing in the society, and in fact, some people in like at BB's old office place welcome it wholesale. 2 bus-related incidents. It might just be that Tammy was also, maybe that all these things are related in some way, but like in some larger scheme, but from what I feel like, the killer just seems to be one entity that is doing things by their own sense, their own right to kill, and society seems to shape itself around not really doing much to punish it, and in fact like encourages it through just not doing enough. Right of the killer, left of the killer. You can't fool me. This bears your special effects. Did we really just get the 1 drinks ticket? Here is, I have no idea where we're at actually. As funny as we sell knives sign is it indicative that the murder isn't just ignored but encouraged and capitalized on? Yeah, that's actually a really good. That's a really good one. Because yes, it seems to not just be something that is like very much encouraged. Yes. What the fuck? Where am I going? Here is eyes of the killer. Let me see if this is the right way to go. Hold on. Let me go back to... I wish there was a sprint button. I feel bad saying that, but I wish there was a sprint button in at least these overworld areas, so I could figure out where next I was going quicker. Or if there was like a map. I can't ask too much out of this game. What am I saying? Let's see. So we got past the 3rd chapter. 4, eyes of the killer. Okay, and 5th is flesh of the killer. Eyes, flesh, and blood are what we're going to be going through today, which are amazing ones. Personally speaking, I love eyes, flesh, and blood. Fuck yes! Eyes of the killer, but the killer only has 1 eye. Alright. Let's get this eye on. I love war, I love blood. Well, One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking on my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come to let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having expected this for some time. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Eyes of the Killer. The immersive theater, already, the immersive theater, just, you get volunteered for it, is interesting. Oh, first person. We're still here. Alright, let's keep going. Now playing Melmo, the Wanderer. Gripping drama in 1,441 acts. Funded by the Art Appreciators Club, which could be the same people. No. I don't think it's the same people as the Hands of the Killer people. Could just be another group of people that are similarly interested in the arts. Art seems to be a really big thing. Oh, Sir Madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head up the stairs. The theater is already in progress. Play night. Play night. Looks like fucking... Sorry, my first thought whenever I saw that guy was like old Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps. Like how he used to look without the beard. That's kind of how I think of any person with like curled up hair and like medium length, middle parted, just, I don't know. That's me. That's a me problem. Ooh. What the fuck? Dialogue of strong men. All is well that ends well. And ends. Dialogue of strong men. There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing a slaughter of scaremen. There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. Dialogue of strong men. Instead of strong, we are organizing a slaughter of scaremen instead of strong men. Intriguing. Oh, here we go. Dialogue of strongmen. Oh, how much blood! How many sabers and cannon bodies! We are toppling mountains. Scene 46, an episode in the court of Count Masco. I'm fucking intrigued already. The performing arts. I've never... Unfortunately, I was a choir kid instead of a theater kid back in high school. Mr. Sun, the fish rises with a red body in the green pond. Under the arch of heaven, the fisherman travels smoothly in his blue skiff. The fish rises with a red body in the green pond. Under the arch of heaven. The fish red body. Already I'm thinking, has the immersive theater immersed you yet? I feel greatly immersed, though this feels like a casting party rather than the immersive part of the play, I'd say. The strongmen and the set back there was greatly immersive. Hello? Who's that creature over there? Mr. Moon, it is a stubble field where black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses. Stubble field where black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses. And who are you? Potsy the Mop Girl. Cool, blimey! Now this is right now you do. How do you do? What the fuck are you? Cool, blimey! Now this is a rum. How do you do? You got crazy dialogue. But say them up, girl. Oh, cool, blimey! I can only do fucking Ringo Starr. What's my Ringo Starr? What the heck? Who invited the sun and the moon to my party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the ghosts. Count Masco. Oh, hey, we found Count Masco. Let's see if there's anything more else to the, I mean, I'd be freaked out by Mr. Sun and Mr. Moon as well. They keep saying cryptic weird shit. Oh, more stuff here. New surf. I know no eye of his father, Prince Fabrizio, who he does not realize is also Beatrice in disguise. Meanwhile, the war to the east continues and peasants are all dying in the fields, and Count Masco's dinner party has received a most unwelcome pair of guests. These are fun voices. I hope I don't have to do them anymore. I'm sure I'll remember them. Earning the eye of his father, Count Fabrizio, who he does not realize is also Beatrice in disguise. The war to the east continues, and the peasants are all dying in the fields. Jeez. That's a lot of fields to be dying in, fellas. Let's see what's this way. Oh, here is another one. The towns go quiet one by one. Where has everybody gone? A dark shadow can be glimpsed moving from door to door. I think we have a very special visitor. Just die somewhere else. I feel like that is not something that is an option afforded to us through any means of the word. Party goings. I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house. Prison Man. I know they'd say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't. I'm doing the Penny Parker thing where every time she went over like Spamton's dialogue, she'd have to go through it again because she'd be too busy doing the voices than actually like reading over the text. Which I am trying to read through the text as well as. No! The map person! No! Go blimey! Look! Potsy the mop girl's been horribly murdered. Boy, what a party. Potsy the mop girl, no, you were the best! You were the best of us, you couldn't have died, no! The shadow that walked around, I will get you! For this great transgression. Oh. Count Masco. Oh my, meant the party with their constant spinning back and forth. It bugs me. How undignified. But how can I make them leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor from an old friend. Immersive theater. Oh. How can I make them leave? No, you got the wrong person. You missed Mr. Sun and Mr. Moon. You got Foxy. Oh, what a shame. Oh, shame. Oh, great. There's refreshments. Groovy. Querulous voice. Wouldn't be so bad if I could at least follow the plot. Who would murder a character named Potsy the Mop Girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems? That's fair, yeah, I guess. Don't ask me. The stage manager says that none of the actors could know more than their characters do in order to make things more immersive. Oh my god, the fucking town crier is smoking. Oh, and of course BB was Potsy the Mop Girl. Of course, that makes sense. Stage manager says that none of the actors should know more than their characters do in order to make things more immersive. What does immersive mean anyway? I think it's when you hold your head beneath the water. I think it's when they hold your head beneath the water. What fucking voice did I give this guy? Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra $200,000 in art subsidies each year. I forgot what voice I gave this guy. Hey boss. Great show tonight, huh? Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your characters' backstories. I'll let you return to it. Bah! Not enough to say the lines, we have to have motivation as well. I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. Mupsy was Tammy the whole time. Ooh. Stick your head in water. Oh, it's the bear. Hello, bear. You're totally like a fake bear, right? Okay, good. I thought I was about to be eaten. Refreshments. There's a large line for refreshments I'm finding. This is taking a bit. And there's more bears I'm finding. That's intriguing. Oh, golly. What can a gal do to get some water around here? What was that? For some reason I stopped for a moment. And I feel as though... Hey... We don't have to do this, you know? I'm just acting just like you! This place is so stupid that it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. Potsy, the mop girl, official dialogue lines, do not steal. God blimey, this is a rub out of you do. Character notes. Potsy's a simple serving maid who loves to mop. She's a bit cheeky, but has a heart of gold. Later, she'll be violently murdered for plot reasons. Oh, okay. CZ, can you cover for me in the next act? I'm stepping out CZ, can you cover for me in the next act? I'm stepping out a few minutes to uncover the mystery of my impending doom. Gee, baby, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up the role of Potsy the Mop Girl. Just hold the mop and say the lines. She'll get over it. Boy, I barely had the chance to look around the place at all. There was a school trip here once when we were kids, but all I remember is that the dust from the cartons gave me hives. This place is fucking nuts. As expected from our civic theater, pieces of history are all around the walls. Actually, I've never seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been really well received. Stabbing! 5 stars! 4 stars! 4 stars! 5 stars! I love stabbing! Ooh, what's this? What does this say, actually? Hold on. Let me move the camera back a bit so I can take a good look at this. Dreadful Well! 5 stars! Woo! I love the Dreadful Well! Ooh, what's this? The Old Corpse? 4 stars! 4 stars! Yes! This will be well received when they make a movie of it later! Oh, golly. Dreadful Well kind of overrated, to be honest. It only has one critic reviewing it. All the other ones had at least 2. Dreadful Well, yeah, you're right. That critic was just way too lenient on it. Everyone else. The only reason there's no bad reviews on that poster is because all the other reviewers somehow died before giving them. I don't know. It's a mystery. Ooh. The famous poet and founder John Beats is busy spieling to a willing crowd. And then he talked to our class on the trip too, but I can't remember anything he said. Director Basso is at his side as usual. John Beats, the blue one, and Director Basso is the green one, I think. Interesting. Well, let's see what other doors. I think there's only so many doors that I can be walking through. Look at these big old guys. Practicing. Ooh. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Dance group is where Director Basso keeps threatening to put me if I miss my lines. Fate worse than death. Although, actually, now that I look at them, these costumes are really very chic. They are cute. Though I assume it is kind of hard to stretch your legs up that high. Oh. Hello, bear. Nothing bad is going on, I oh god, okay. I was scared that bear was only going to be in the reflection and not see when I looked to the left. If I can catch up and mix with the next audience group, I hopefully won't have missed too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. Oh, the whispers. That's a lot of plays for a lot of posters for stabbing. I wonder why. I wonder if this one was so greatly applauded that they did it multiple times. I wonder who's the person that got stabbed. Oh, and of course we have cats. 4 stars. Who cares? How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Well, $200,000 apparently. Sets, costumes, carpenters, scriptwriters, electricians, and perpetual reserve. I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about art. Rich people, art. I am understanding. This will be less about the academic art of killing, less so in like an educational sense, but more so in the actual artistic sense of. Ooh. The next scene is happening right below me now. I can't make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's in trial for a mop girl-related homicide just yet. And also, rich people funding it. The killer is a metaphor for good. I don't think that's true exactly. By any sense of the words, or meanings. Unseen voice? Look, here comes our good old friend Mappy. Horrible voice. Hiya, kids. Hiya. Boy, what a wonderful place. You've really done it up since the last time I was here. Baleful spirit, I conjure and command thee. How can I stop the sun and moon from ruining my dinner party? You disappoint me. I thought it was a social call. Surely your own powers are proportionate to such a deed. Or have you forgotten just how it was you built this house? With courage and skill, you captured the elemental prison man and set him to construct your mighty estate. That's great stuff and I respect it. What's the point of having force if you don't use it? Mappy seems to look suspiciously like the killer. It's great stuff and I respect it. What's the point of having force if you don't use it? That's an interesting perspective. Oh, greetings, it's me, Potsy, from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off, but I was wondering if the white walls of the city are always giving off sound under arching thorns. Oh, my brother, blind-knitted hands, we are climbing toward midnight. Wow. Is that so? Amazing. Really makes you think. That's terrific. Thank you, thanks. That's amazing. Okay. coming towards midnight is, I assume, what that said. What that meant. See if there's anything back here that I missed. No. I feel like this game is very good at making sure that I do not climb towards a... Oh, shit. Ooh. It seems like they're busy. Unseen voice. For my next trick, I'll need a member of the audience. Ha 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 ha! Ooh. Just ignore the bear.
Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean... Of course! Once Prison Man is restored to his power, you can order him to do away with your opponents. Your own intrinsic, natural authority will keep it all under your control. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let me see, it's been a while, Whisper. Oh. Wait, time out. Was that meant to happen? Oh shit! These special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the days of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where did everyone go? Okay, it may not be that Nappy was the killer, because something much bigger than anyone in that room just came in and seemed to do away with most things in the room. Or everyone at all. The trapdoor is the only way out, although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze. It swings up open easily. The pit below is black as night. I reach around with my legs until I find the ladder down, trying not to imagine how it would be to fall 40 feet straight down in the dark. The things I do for closure. I'll just go a little bit and then I'll climb my way back out. Patsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe. Can't all be winners. It seems to be... This one is very focused on the privilege and power rich people have to just do away with any person they want with any amount of force and, like, what is it called? Influence they have, such as the masked guy, you know, having Prison Man just do away with Mr. Sun and Mr. Moon, and Mappy being like his advisor towards such an act. I don't know what's up with the big guy though. That big guy was scary. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. Am I beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I have brought a hat? Patron's script has been pinned to the wall. It looks like it could be from a different version though. Of course, our look is dark, our light is inside us. We are warmed by the dead udder, the red dawn. Burn, burn. Production note, this is the big, heart-warming musical number of the show. Much like Tomorrow. Much like Tomorrow is in Annie. The dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. Our look is dark, our light is inside us. We are warmed by the dead udder of the red dawn. Brum, brum. Conveniently, Moon and Sun were caught by Prison Man and sent to regular vacation. When was that said? Oh, was Prison Man the big guy possibly? I mean, we haven't seen Prison Man at all so far. In theater lingo, this is known as a spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by the tar. It's not great. That's why storage is important. Jeez. That was beautiful, like Tomorrow and Annie. True. Oh boy, unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber heads, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet, or is that still to come? What's in here? Ah!
with the big snail. It's like the clothes are a snail. Fucking costumes. Wait. Oh, that's Prison Man. Right, I did see him. I just didn't really understand what was going on with the shape there. I don't think he saw me. Well, you know how it is, those big actors. You don't want to get in their way, but I wonder where he was going to. Do you want me? I can join in at the start of the next game. I forgot time zones existed. You can come in whenever you want, dear. I didn't know if you were gonna come in tonight, so I wanted to continue playing the game. I'm really excited about this game. I fucking love this game to like a great and powerful degree. It's interesting just thinking about it. I've not stopped thinking about it since the chapter 3. I even replayed chapter 3 and kept thinking about it. Like what? Mostly my thoughts of chapter 3 hasn't changed. It's all in. Uh-oh, that's the guy. Lying crushed in the tar at the end of the corridor. It's probably that looks like the famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, not great. Oh, I don't think that's just a puppet. I think that's the guy. Or at least what you assumed was the guy. I can no longer tell where I am in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here after all? Shouldn't I have passed the concession stand by now? Oh, golly. This is not... Oi! Greetings, Prison Man. This is BB from the props department. Don't mind me, I'm just here to fix the cages. It seems Prison Man wasn't much caring of our unseen chorus. Son, you keep giving birth to passions and burned with fiery rays, or wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house. Ooh. Keep giving birth to passions and burned with fiery rays, wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house. I see. A concrete house, you say? This sounds to be, above my pay grade. I'll have to talk to my line manager about that one. Oh, Prison Man seems to have just gone away entirely. Oof, the camera motions in this game are fun. Stamped with sealing wax, it is a ripened victory. Now everything is trifling to us. The sun lies slain at our feet. Yes, well, right here's your problem. Someone's been painting eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. I'd better call it in the HQ. Please don't worry. It will not impact your deposit. Yeah, that is true. That is a lot of eyes. Eyes of the killer. Eyes of the killer. Eyes of the killer. What does that mean? Eyes of the killer. Ooh. Hey, it's Count Damasco. Or Count Masco. I forgot. Count Masco?
Who are you? Get me out of here, you idiot! They're changing the script!
What? Speaking of the script.
No, please! Ah!
That cage was made of balsa wood. You could walk through it. Is nobody in the show capable of breaking character for even a second? This is what I get for trying to understand theater. Never again! From now I only play video games. And what is it? What is behind all these curtains anyway? We're underground! Plush seating and bags of popcorn. The popcorn is still warm. Wait, are people watching me from here? Annoyed, I need some popcorn as emotional recompense. He went to the Super Mario Bros. Hanging cage room. Oh, fuck! Dude, you can always escape the cages. Voyeurism. Sorry, that was just a word that came into my head. I mean, I feel like that's not so far away from what is possibly being construed here. We have an audience watching our every move of people that seem to fail to want to break character in this infinitely sprawling, constantly changing play that doesn't seem to have any concrete rules about it other than just do what the playwright wants you to do. It seems to be watching torture. The voyeurism of the killer. I think that's pretty much... I mean, it is called The Eyes of the Killer. I feel like that's apt. I can't believe I got drafted into this shit for a whole month. What about my needs? I was supposed to be writing a zine about haunted mannequins or something by now. She's pissed. For good reason. This shit's stupid. Oh, the bears. The bears? The bears. Haha, the bears. That's not fun. Well, let's follow where the bears went. Drafted into a theater for a whole month. Jesus. Good grief, these are some of the worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe that guy knows. Don't trust that bear. I got eaten by bears. You don't want to trust that bear. I saw a bear just like that bear and it killed me. Baby, watch out! Well, I tried my best to warn you. Unfortunately, my hands definitely don't control you and where you go. Could have sworn I saw him go this way. There's no way someone could have this. What the fuck, bro? That's cock and balls right there. Hold on. Hello. Ah! Calm down, it's okay, it's okay. We can explain, it's all okay. Shh, let us explain. Okay, explain it already. Well, we're the police and we're chopping people apart with all these power tools. That doesn't help! Shh, it's okay, listen. I hear you. I know this all must seem very scary and strange. I feel your pain. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have to see this. What a world. But don't get stressed. They'll never find you. So it won't be like you died exactly. You'll just have disappeared, which is the best that anyone can hope for in this life. Go! Oops, one of the sandbags slipped. My bad. Everyone okay? Oh, she's escaping in the tumult. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's follow her. But nobody gets stressed about this, okay? It's important we have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first. Help! The guy in the bear costume is trying to murder me! Wow, this must be an audience participation portion of the show. Ooh. Don't just stand there, you idiots! Help me escape or something! I see. A bold critique on the complacency of the audience and spectator. How powerful, how stirring! If I get chopped to bits, it'll be your fault! Truly, we're all complicit in brutality. It makes me think, who says art can't have a message? Yes, who is it? Director Basso? I found a health and safety issue that you might really want to address. Just a second, I'm getting changed. It's BB, right? From the party scene? Yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Always these people in their damn offices. It's hilarious how the police are so mental health, like, concerned when it comes to themselves but no one else. Which is, you know, very real life adjacent. Huh. Fuck you, dreadful well, I fucking hate you. Wealth and safety issue, just like this chap. I mean, yeah. Don't worry about it. I've actually been meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know we had some acquaintances in common? And turns out they used to live near your apartment complex. Oh no. They did? I feel like I know where this guy's going. I feel like my comparison between this and Hands of the Killer was not so, distant as I had thought. Oh yes, they wore long robes and hoods and were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building's security system. About that, you know, it was pretty dark in there, and I thought, this must be the light switch, and... Now, don't grovel. You did us a favor there. Frankly, we'd been meaning to clean shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is that sometimes it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tidy profit when it was released as the next installment of our Bloody Night series of video-on-demand horror films. Critics have favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2. Quite the wonderful movie that was. What? I don't even get residuals? I was like the main actor of that. What do you mean? Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is the directorial vision. Wait, this doesn't even explain anything. Is the immersive theater just a front for the police? No, it's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you. My patrons have similar tastes. They like prisons, mirrors, violent death. Their generous funding keeps the play growing into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city, now they get to look at it as well, peeking from behind the curtains. Yes, I think my voyeurism of the killer was not so unapt as... Well, I think I'm pretty smart and can read the text good, is what I'm saying. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club! They're laughing at me! Where? Honestly, not Squid Game. Well, probably Squid Game. I never fucking watched it. I'm thinking of like Danganronpa V3. Uh-oh. Where the audience is just... I mean, the audience is a bunch of rich, wealthy people that seem to just want to... Ooh. The sun has hidden, darkness has begun. Let us all take knives and wait locked up. Oh, no. A holiday should be established. The day of the victory over the sun. Listen to the lords of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waking with the sun, mirror of the black earth, Caesar. The horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waken with the sun, mirror of the black earth, Caesar. The universe being a prison, it is my duty to build smaller prisons in hopes that doing so will grant me insight of the sacred geometry of heaven. Ooh. That's a line. That's a line. Universe being a prison is my duty to build smaller prisons in hopes doing so will grant insight of the sacred geometry of heaven. I personally decided not to think about Danganronpa. You know what? Fair enough.
To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy, caprice, and limitless capacity for violence act as an image of the fates to be studied and interpreted by those in turn by his baneful rule.
The killer? Caesar! Caesar! We who are dead salute you! Caesar! Caesar! We who are dead salute you! Oh, blimey! Now this is a rum out of you two! Well, BB, what'd you think of the play? Parts I understood I didn't like. Can I go now? Of course, but... Oh, wait, I nearly forgot. Your paycheck is ready as well. $20! Welcome to the arts economy! And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. Fuck. Yeah, that's a real how do you do. Oh, jeez. I feel like the intent of this one was very... I'd say, like, quickly... It was very... I'd say... obvious slash... interesting still. Nobody would participate in a theater about how the rich control the police force, but $20 is $20 for a month of work, I will say. Interesting. 20 a month's work of fucking... I mean, I get it. I get it. Immersive theater, the killing of the sun and moon, leaving just a darkened earth too. It's very Doom. Maybe this is like a bit of a obvious, I guess, like Doom cultish-esque. We're just we watch everyone around us, like, just, I don't know. I guess the rich people just watching the world burn through complacency without doing it themselves, or through through just ordering it, like Count Masco ordering a prison man to deal with the sun and moon. Oh, universe, a prison, I craft smaller prisons. And the killer being the one that actually commits the main deed of murder in the end. Caesar, oh Caesar. Caesar. Ah. I wish I had better memory when it came to just like small lines, because yeah, it's interesting that the guy didn't even care that most of their compatriots were murdered back in Hands of the Killer, and it seemed I mean, like, it was, I think I said it like during that stream, it was sort of a showing of their like what they said. It was like putting what they said to practice, and I mean, it got caught on tape. It was something that was shown to people and like reviewed. No death is sacred, even ones of your own like ilk. Everything when it comes to art is nothing but things to be viewed of, instead of something to be properly, I guess, looked at in any sort of meaningful way in terms of like caring for the people that make it. Except for the director. I guess it was said that the director was given their proper dues, but Basso. It's interesting. I'm definitely going to replay this game a lot after I'm done with it. Art is everything except what it is. I guess that's a good way of saying it. Because it seemed like the people that were like watching over it like watching BB run away from cops trying to kill her in bear costumes. We're like, oh, what a good representation of this. What audience participation. But no, you're watching someone getting murdered or getting attempted murder real time. It's caring for it as just art instead of caring for it as the real thing it is. Which in turn kind of makes the art pointless to begin with, because what message is being said when the message is being aptly thrown out in real life, like, application of it. Sene pa, one person being chased by bears. A lot of French in these streams. It's interesting. I'm not that good at French, despite taking that was like the language class I took when in high school. I think it's very interesting. It's interesting that BB wasn't the one that was killed in the end. It was the sun and the moon instead of her character getting murdered. I guess it might have been. I actually do wonder why that was changed in the script. It may have just been that her running around and figuring things out might have just put some different thoughts in the mind of the director to instead have the sun and moon be the victims. I mean, she did say her line. She just didn't get killed. It's intriguing. I liked the first part of it where it was an outside perspective watching everything happen. We were that person. We were that second person. The rich people just watching as we were just like walking around, figuring out what was happening. And in the end, we got killed by bears. So this seems to be a common trope of us. We like being killed by bears. It seems the main causes of murder in this universe. I mean, in Voice of the Killer, you did get kidnapped by cops and like brought to their office and then just like let go. Due to them just like talking their own ears off about stupid bullshit. Oh, we love how the guy talks. The bare arms of the killer. And what's the next one? It was flesh. It was eyes, flesh, and blood was the 3 that we had in store. No, here's blood. Okay. Let me check if I can find a map somewhere. I instantly forgot. It was eyes, flesh, and blood, or is it eyes, blood, and flesh? Okay, well, we're going way too quickly up the ladder to really be seeing if we can find a good map of the area. All-encompassing. Because, yeah, Tammy, no one really cared about the murder of the little girl / possibly teacher that was Tammy. It was more so just, I guess, what money could we make off of this? How many abandoned buildings can we also put like water parks into? How unsafe can we make it?
Sounds like someone could stand to be a little more excited about Economy 2.
I think Economy 2 is kind of dumb and stupid.
What, you don't like water parks?
I don't. Well, I like water parks.
You don't think that water park should be the central, like, institution of our beautiful economy?
No, I don't think so.
Imagine the fucking Trollic videos that'll come out of Economy 2.
The what? I don't know that.
Trollic, that one video essayist that's like the Minecraft bank that lost $200,000 in 3 minutes. Like imagine like Trollic showing up like the water park where a 5-year-old died and everyone lost their water bugs. It'd be so fun.
I mean, that would be interesting. Listen, if it was something that Defunct Land Tammy.
Defunct Land Tammy.
That's probably something that would happen in this universe. I'm not gonna lie. That feels like something that would happen.
That's true.
Because it's not at all talking about the death of Tammy. It's talking about the death of Tammy, as in the like fucking water park. Wasn't Water Park Economy the fucking plot of 2? I don't know.
Fucking imagine the H. Bomber guy video essays in the Killer universe.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't any sort of commentary on such a thing in this game. Is there not?
He would start with like the H Bomber guy would start with like being like just wanting to figure out like the weird marketing behind like the I died in 1992 on all of like the Tammy marketing, and then somehow this would lead him into a full investigation of the killer that would get him like closer and closer.
I think there would be at the end. I don't think that video would come out because inexplicably H Bomber guy would be dead by police.
Oh God. And the body will never be found.
And the body. Listen.
This cat is meowing.
Listen, you'll never be found. You'll disappear. And isn't that better than death? What a fucking crazy.
I really love the juxtaposition between you'll disappear, isn't that better than death, and drowning is the best way to go. Like, everyone's not only got an opinion about how great it is that killing is happening all the time, but also they have their own favorite way to die.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is what Hands of the Killer sort of is. Like, there's the best way to die, the best way to kill someone. It seems murder is just another topic of discussion in terms of, hey, what's your favorite kind of murder? Like that's like asking someone what's your favorite color in this damn universe.
It's like, yeah. And then just the fact that like all the different like stores and things are like, we sell knives, and other like just people love it. They love the rate.
Murder a measured response. All right, I got your little gal on my shoulder. Hi.
Can you give me a side stream?
What? Oh yes, of course.
Give me a side. Let's fucking go. I want to tell you, Eyes of the Killer is, I think, one of my favorites just in terms of the character it introduces and a lot of the, the cool policeman coming back. There's a lot of great stuff about it.
Oh, yes.
Flesh of the Killer is also really, really good. You're going to love it. After Flesh, we hit straight bangers the whole way through. Like, everything after Flesh is like the blockbusters of it. So this, like, depending on how long you want to go today, it's up to you if you want to, like, do Flesh, which is pretty long, and then stop after that, or take your first peek into the peak of Anthology the Killer, where every game after Flesh is just the masterpieces.
I am interested in what you brought up, that there was one that you thought I'd be really interested in.
That one I don't think we're gonna get to today.
Interesting. I'm very fucking interested in what this is mostly due to me liking what other people have like opinions of what I'd like. This is maybe something that is just, I don't know. I enjoy hearing what other people think I enjoy. Hey, kill that fucking person in chat.
Oh, yeah, let me get that. Let me kill this. Yeah, where's
the killer?
Oh, right, I'm not signed in on the browser for some reason. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was, and then it signed me back out. Don't worry, I will kill them, I promise. I love the killing.
Thank you. Yes, Eyes of the Killer was
I gotta enter a code for my mobile phone, hold on.
Eyes of the Killer is very much like a very different story from Jewel of the Killer, which was, I felt like I had to really actually think about it for a moment to really catch it. That is due, in fact, due to like just, I mean, all these are very, like, you can figure them out pretty easily, I'd say, but they're also interesting to think about after the fact.
I think this is when I think we're really starting to get into more of the meaning in the text, and now the 3D environments are really figured out in a much bigger way.
The first part where you were first personing, going through the whole entire area, and like the play as it should have been probably, was really interesting.
I also love like the sound design, the piano, the parts where it's just like a piano getting banged on, for especially the dance rehearsal room. One of my favorite parts of the entire anthology.
my favorite part was walking into the theater and when we first meet the strong nun.
Yeah.
And like that black and white set, that was great. And also the rooms BB were going, where it was like black and white, and then there was like aspects of red showing up. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. How long did it take you to figure out that you weren't BB in the opening?
It was, I guess it was until, admittedly, I kind of just
voice?
Huh?
Querulous voice, or because I got.
I just kind of like no. I don't know what querulous voice means. It was until I guess I saw something that looked like BB and I was like, I don't know who the fuck I am. The mop girl. And I was like, I quickly like realized I'm not really this. You know, I'd assume for a game that is, you know, we're walking around in first person at the moment, and we are already not assumed to be BB, you know, by the other people around, just like saying, oh, I heard BB will be here sometime. I assumed it was like that, where we are just ourselves or another just audience member, part of the viewing experience. So.
Is my cat coming through the microphone also?
No,
real quick,
not
sorry.
at all. I'm putting my cat on the mic.
I see my green circle.
Meow!
He's on my lap right now.
Meow!
Oh fuck! That's the sound of my cat.
Meow!
How'd she get over to you?
Teleportation. Alright, so we got Flesh of the Killer. You said this was going to be a long... I'm fine with going till... I feel like 3 chapters each stream was pretty good.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Yes. Even if I did replay...
7 and 8 and then 9 might be their own... It depends, obviously. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. But here we go. I'm glad that you're here to join me for this stream, by the way. This is already interesting. Who the fuck are these 3 other people?
We're gonna have a lot of characters to voice, so lock the fuck in and pick 2 of those characters. Or yes, BB's gonna be one of them, and then pick one other character.
Sure. Flesh of the Killer. I'll choose I don't know, cool dude. Cool dude over there.
The purple one?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll be the other 2. Green guy and green hair.
Alright. Ooh.
The coast is clear. Hup, hup, this way.
Stop treading on my robe. Oh.
Hup, hup. Hup, hup.
Damn, they're hauling ass.
These are some high quality crates. These must be how rich people live.
Which direction are we going again?
BB, hurry up with that light. Execute Omega tactics.
I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me.
Hup.
Wow, it's just like being in a bank. Well, we kind of are.
Those are the aesthetics of power. Stay alert.
Ooh, the aesthetics of power. What the fuck are we doing? I can't believe there's been no security so far. If I had stuff stored in here, I'd be really irate.
Maybe it's a Rhoda issue.
What the fuck are
I
these
need to remember
people?
how to voice anything ever.
Yeah, that's all. I hope I gave a good voice to director.
Oh, you did. I heard a bit of it. That was fantastic.
I was worried that I gave too much of the voice that I gave the old man, but once it was revealed that it was another hand guy, I was like, oh, this is fine, actually.
Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here.
You were the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are we even meant to be?
I thought more of these statues would have heads. That's why we're disguised as virtues, to blend in.
Wait, we are? Which virtues?
Well, let me see. There's Dusty, Gamo, Jurisprudence, the one with the hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going.
Love these guys. These guys are funny.
Boy, they really went all out. I thought this place was meant to be a secret.
Well, not to everyone. Wow. This is an intriguing start, to say the least. Is this really meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. Probably one of the donors. Being portrayed as a god is one of the traditional benefits of arts patronage.
If either of you want a Hercules Zona, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online. Hey, do you know the history of that?
What?
So, have you heard the name Marcus Aurelius?
No, actually.
He was like the philosopher emperor of Rome, famous Stoic. You know, he was a big writer, big thinker, made a lot of publications. And then his shitty son was the emperor, and he sucked so bad. His name was Commodus. He tried to change the empire's name to Commodia. He commissioned statues of Hercules with his own face, and then he died getting strangled in the bathtub by his favorite wrestler.
That's
also
funny.
He loved gladiators, but he was like really problematic about it. And even in Roman times, they're like, dude, that's kind of really problematic of you to be like, ooh, I want to fight, put me in, let me hang out with the gladiators. It's like, dude, you know that we're like,
it's kind of parasocial view.
They're not here on purpose.
That's so fucking what Commodus. Was that the origin of comedy?
I'm not sure about that. That's a good question. I think Talia is the origin of comedy. That's a little Muse joke for any mythology fans in the audience.
No unauthorized access. Oops. I guess we should just head home.
No, I saved for weeks for that big crate.
Wonder what the fuck, what the hell is happening?
What the hell is happening? Oh, hey, the stupid golden elevator's cordoned off.
Leave it. What we want should be right down the stairs. I think the Callie and Marcy...
converging on Snoil.
Wait, well, I'm trying to... Yeah, honestly, leave it. That's what we should want. What we want should be right down the stairs. Honestly...
What were you saying about Callie and Marcy?
I think... So, someone from chat, I think that Callie and Marcy are the origin of comedy. Oh!
Yay!
Honestly, I'm reading this one as like a butch lesbian.
The origin of comedy? That's why it's at 0-0! It's here. I knew it'd be here.
Oh. Intriguing. Flesh of the Killer. I always have to keep in mind what the name of the story is, because I feel like that's important. The Eyes of the Killer is very much on point with, eyes. So flesh. I mean, stone, flesh. I'm already thinking of Pygmalion, if anything. Not burning him, I mean, but Pygmalion as in the actual...
I love hearing your thoughts here.
Thank you. I like to have thoughts. A moral art. Oh, golly. So the legends were true.
BB, do the lead-in that we talked about.
On X-March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend, an a tax-exempt free port just outside the city. Artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives of all the major fields. Max photography. Claude art okay, I understand now. Claude art history.
Ray relational aesthetics.
BB zines. Sorry, I almost said it wrong.
Alright, don't increment your lie counters, but keep your finger on the button.
I will not be saying the wrong pronunciation of zines. It's zines, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All findings will be submitted as end-of-term group assignment for community college. 20 credits. Is that good or bad?
20 credits. I think that's I think that is just all of college.
Oh.
Like that's a whole year of it or something.
Jesus, okay, damn.
This is a big project.
Museum of Moral Art as opposed to immoral art, which is defined as all art not in this museum. That's good. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place is really very swish. I feel my culture level rising just from walking around. All these paintings have a Vanitas theme, in homage to the erotic skull art of yesteryear. True, every one of them has a skull on them. I should have probably taken notice of that.
I really love the erotic skull art a lot.
Erotic skull art, and yet a lot of the statues are missing a head. Flesh of the Killer. The catalog modestly lists assembled masterpieces: skull with a bat, skull with fruit basket, skull with flesh. Ooh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transitoriness of having flesh. How many of these are there? Transitoriness of having flesh. That's very trans. I'm sorry.
True. This game is so fucking transgender.
And not just because that said transitoriness, which has trans in the name. A tasteful plaque acknowledges tax-deductible charity donations from the Zackers of opioid, the industry fame. Whoa. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? They changed their name to seem relatable to younger juries. Oh.
That's the Sacklers, if you're familiar.
No, I'm not familiar. Do you mind?
Real life, they are responsible for a lot of the opioid crisis in America right now. They are horrible. Like, oh no, we're the Zacklers. We're cool.
The Zacklers.
We're
cool. Listen, kids, if you're ever on the jury, listen, we're cool with you. You can vote us as innocent. Please and thank you.
In fact, you shouldn't have to see this. What a world. You ever heard of a band called Fugazi?
What's this one called? World of Skulls by MT Locked. Yeah, I guess it's good fun to have a theme. Me when I draw Marceline Mortis every day of my life.
So, worth noting for your GPS, there are 2 doors here. You will not miss any content except like one line of dialogue. I don't remember the point is you can go either way. You'll see everything.
I assume this is when the author of these stories gets really good at making everything accessible towards seeing everything.
Yes.
I see.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, god damn, seeing everything in Tammy is hard. Apparently, moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the murders. Who says there's no ethical way to make money? I wonder how much of all these are worth. Interesting. Wash your hands! Certificates of provenance hang discreetly on the walls to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Okay, that's interesting. Discreet to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. That's just an interesting message altogether. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist.
I distinctly remember that reading that line of dialogue was the exact moment it fully hit me what a political game I was playing.
Yeah.
Because I really had just thought it was going to be like silly MS Paint Adventure Time with like maybe some like light satire. I was like, oh, this is really saying something, huh?
Yeah. Not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist. Like, that's just a powerful fucking speech bubble in of itself.
Brings to mind the British Museum.
Yes, very much so. Counterfeit, I mean, yeah. How anything of the art world is very much sifted through to create the experience. I don't know. It's interesting. The canvases all come pre-enclosed in little Ziploc wrappings to prevent scuffs during trades and resales. Little touches are always what you're paying for. Pre-enclosed in little Ziploc wrapping. Oh yes! The clown room! Yes! Yes! I love the clown room. Clouds regard me from north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is still enough of a traditional museum to have a cursed-feeling children's recreation area. Yeah, that's how it's feeling. I love it. Cute outfit.
Hey, BB, check it out. It's a collection of children's book illustrations. Look, here's 4 children on the Masu.
Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck on entering puberty? What? I'll get hit by a truck on entering puberty? This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and Horrible Child?
My favorite was always the Horrible Child.
Yeah, that's interesting. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that's interesting now a lot.
Can I comment on that real quick about the Horrible Child, Pleasant Child thing?
Sure.
I'm sure this isn't exactly what's being quoted there, because I'm sure you've seen a lot of like Goofus and Gallon or other such be a good child or a bad child. But
the first thought I'm thinking of was what was it, that one book about the horrible David or whatever his name is, where near the end of the book he runs down the street ass naked.
Oh my god, I see what you mean. Yeah, that is exactly the type of thing that's being talked about here. But what it also reminds me of is in Passover, how part of the Passover Seder is talking about the 4 children, the wise one, the wicked child, the stupid child, and the child who doesn't know how to ask. And it's it is a wild section of the Seder where you have to deliver a scathing burn to the wicked child for being an asshole despite being a kid that doesn't understand what's going on, and then you also use the same terminology for the for the simple child. You give them the same rebuke, and it's kind of fucked up that only the wise child gets to know about how they were saved or whatever. So I would always debate the children as a kid, the concept of them, talk about them a lot, and so I like Ray here saying my favorite's the Horrible Child.
My favorite was always the Horrible Child. I like the extra characters we're being given right now. I feel like the green one's already the leader of the group, and seems to have a good head on their shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we need a pass to get through the door, but you're able to pick locks, right?
Why would you think that?
That's the one line of dialogue I was talking about earlier, that if you went the other way, you just wouldn't able to see that. So I'm glad you got to.
I must admit that I could get to a museum. I must admit I could get used to a museum without any crowds. Even the security seems very discreet. I'd really believe we're the only living people here. The music here is golly. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air in here is tropical and humid, like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying a new technique. Mistrust the stranger. Alright. Clowns! Another themed collection. Mistrust the stranger. Look out for stranger. Who's there? A stranger. Hand taps your shoulder. It's the stranger. All the hits. An art museum collection that would make me scared for a month. And possibly more. No, yeah, possibly more. This is freaking me out. This is fucking scary. I wonder if being around all these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you work here, just in case. Hey, I recognize this. Klopstock's 3 owls impaled a naked woman on a sword. It's on loan from the lobby of the police department. God. Oh, I hate these ones! These were printed in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit when I looked the other way. I'm keeping a look on you. You have a hand there, a face there. I'm watching you. The hell? Hands
Sorry, I should have
holding.
sounded the trumpet.
Huh? The trumpet.
I just saw the tiger playing the trumpet, got excited.
A lot of hand-holding imagery. Distrust the stranger. World peace type shit. Sorry, that was stupid words.
No, I like your. I always just thought they were weird. What are they even meant to represent?
Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. What? That's interesting. I feel like, sorry, I'm saying this is interesting a lot. I feel like I'm in an actual art museum, just like looking around, feeling not awestruck, but just like investigating what these like mean. If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand, but if you're a bad person, it will stomp you down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? Anyway, Claude says it's probably just a metaphor for man's dominion over the earth or something.
Though it sounds real. I've watched a documentary about this.
Elephants do this all the time. I saw my dad do it once. He got stomped the hell and back. Don't worry. He's alive somewhere. Heaven? Hell? A sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least rinse these things out before display. Ugh. I can see why. Huh. Sun and moon. Sun and moon and a scale. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh boy, new media. This one is a cabinet for Wanpaku Dead Wife, the video game that makes you cry. From medium amateur Joe Groan.
Auteur. Important distinction.
Auteur. Thank you, auteur. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. Ooh, okay. Neat. Moral-o-meter. Oh, golly. Hey, have we seen this one before? No. Sorry, I just looked at the one on the right and I just... the loins there seem a bit interesting. Instructive moral diorama from the 19th century depicting the doleful fates of those who commit simony. What's this on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin.
You know what simony is?
No, actually, I do not.
It is the sin of selling indulgences, and you're otherwise selling like religious forgiveness for money. So all you have to do is insert a coin, and you can learn about how to be moral and avoid selling indulgences for money.
Cabinet 20 of 246. Morality Animal by Empty Lot. Let's put this empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little played out? Huh. Oh yeah. I love the floor in this one, actually.
Really beautiful texture.
This part feels like a storage area for pieces that were insufficiently good or insufficiently moral or what? Oh, key card, that's a key. There's key on it. Let's see what you have to say first. Over here are some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. Security uniforms. Hey, someone left their second floor keycard around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. The background music here has me a little bit scared. A little twinge of just weird, like, it felt like train sounds. Hey! Isn't this wonderful? Oh my god! Reaching out for me! Oh! Don't worry, Oliver, I'm so moral. You don't have to stomp me with your paws or anything. Oh. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything all knocked about? This is exactly why I prefer to go off by myself. You should steal everything from the museum. I think there's something else at play. I would rather not steal anything from this museum if it's going to pulsate like that.
First night in the Moral Art Museum, everybody. Why are they moving?
Why are they moving? I must admit... Oh, I've already seen this.
You already admitted that.
I already admitted that. Apparently, moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the...
It already
I
went through a
said this
boom
already.
period.
I already went through my boom period. I'm booming, baby!
Boom! Baby.
Boom! 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 Hey, you're still alive. Please stay alive.
Hop, hop.
Hop, hop. Pondering... Ooh. Well, there's only two of them going down there now. Pondering the immutable, MT Lot. Sure, a lot of paintings by this guy. It's no surprise. Ever since his appearance, MT Lot was recognized as one of the leading lights of neo-moral art. MT Lot. Empty lot. Empty lot. Empty lot. What? Empty lot. His work includes refreshing updates and all the classic motifs. Knife safety, don't wake papa, repayment of debt. A cynical age was won over anew by the elegance of these simple but lasting moral themes. Pay your debts, be nice to people, but murder, that's okay. So what happened to him? Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman. But that doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us. Eating a woman? Incidentally, isn't putting a moral art museum inside of a Freeport kind of a mixed message?
Well, traditionally, tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one.
How about trespassing?
That one's actually moral again. They really get you coming and going with these things.
Uh-huh. I wonder how they decide. Man, it smells rank in here. I wonder if this is some secret kind of art preservation strategy.
Well, that's what we're here to learn.
Hey, you're not pulsating. Why?
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry, you're fine. You don't have to pulsate, it's okay. Susanna and the Stranglers. Hey, a new empty lot. Never heard of this one. I wonder if it was found after his death. Oh, the paint is still wet. Okay. Oh, golly. That's... Good Lord! What eldritch beast is at the end of this hall? Well, time to meet up and say hi. Oh, okay.
I thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. Gonna get you, man. I was the #1 delinquent of my hands over his reading group.
What do you mean I got a knife? You can't get past me, I got a knife! What are you gonna do about that, huh? Like, hands orbis... Okay, do you have context for that?
I don't. I need to look that. Oh, let me look up who Hans Oberst is real quick.
Yes, please.
Swiss art curator and critic.
Okay. God, these... Z-fighting! Oh, I'm so... I love how Baby looks so nonchalant while running. Oh, everything's so fine. Uh-oh, 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 no, 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 no! Ooh. What is this? Why am I holding a face? I'm sure there was a good reason in this. The best of all possible worlds. But now I better get back to my tour. There are 88,000 more rooms in the Pantheon to see. Fucking hell, that's a lot of rooms. I'm gonna be playing this game for hours. She's Golden Freddy. Shut the hell up. This... Interesting. The art here is crazy. This is like a weird, like, different art style from the main game, kind of. Such poignance and elegance in these statues. How beautiful in every respect. Makes me want to scream, and I don't know why. I guess that's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. Shake hands, shake hands.
Shake hands.
Well, although everything here is as beautiful and classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got in here, and there seems to be no exits. Also, who's making that sound?
Shake hands, shake hands, shake hands.
I don't gotta prove my morality to anyone. I'm moral!
My science let me eat yum.
Ah! Hate, I hate it! Oh, wait, did I just fall out of a painting? Well, I prefer not to think about that. Right now, I just want to escape from the museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse exhibition. There's Max and Ray. The paintings are too high up for me to get it by myself. I hope they're trapped in better visions of the good than I was, at least.
Greatest shame in the entire world is that we don't get to see Max's perspective exploring the erotic skull art world.
Honestly? Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, I could...
This is what we need you for.
This is what we need me for, so I can trap people in paintings.
You need to make a fan chapter. Bones of the Killer.
Bones of
itself.
Bones of the... I feel like there's a lot that could be said about the erotic skull painting world. Lead paint mixed in a multicolored sludge drips down the walls. An inscrutable moral tableau can be dimly glimpsed beneath dimly glimpsed underneath. You can hear gloved hands scuttling on marble tile ahead. Oh, golly. Oh, these are cute paintings. Blobby misshapen pseudo BBs grin back at me from all the walls, like tennis rackets, tiny dogs, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape the middle of conversion to a moral icon? That's... feels like BB is like accidentally being put in all these like crazy events and becoming like a celebrity through incidental means, though not in the way that she'd want. She hasn't even made her damn sign. Damn it!
Uh-oh, light counter go up. Uh-oh. You lied and said it was pronounced Zine when it's Zine.
It's Zine. Smiling reflections reach toward me from every side. For a second, I want to climb back into the canvas. Maybe all that stops me is the desire to remain annoying instead. That's kind of a great desire. I love being annoying. Hey, did that lie counter even go up? Fuck you, it didn't. I forgot to have the application for the lie counter open. Truly, this is a work of art in of itself. Hey, is this a door or just a painting of a door? Ah! I guess I walked into that. Is this a different paint world? The air in here feels less reverent, thick with smoke and a smell like rotten eggs. Oh. This is a familiar sight. In their filthy cave outside the good there lurks the strangers, waiting to commit unspeakable crime for unintelligible reasons, watching but make no move to chase, busy haunting the doors of the ideal. Oh. Commit unspeakable crimes for unintelligible reasons. Be afraid of the world outside! And yet they do nothing. When I climb back out, I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of the Freeport's executive suite. Managers hang upon the walls. Managers hang upon the walls mean being ex-cops and art world toadies locked in moral display.
That's Minos Prime on the left. I choose to believe that. That's not true, but I choose to believe it anyway.
Justice!
Judgment!
Judgment!
Morals! Simony!
I'll kick your ass right out of this painting one day! Over here are pictures of the board of directors, anonymized to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. All want to commit themselves to morality and yet can't face the harsh judgment of judgment of their actual immorality. Mission statement: the horrible murders the city have driven renewed interest in moral ideals. To protect existing investment, a marvelous vault, secures the external verities from tax responsibilities. There's some comfort to know that even when everybody is dead, morality can last forever. A little display full of corporate promo materials. They all look extremely unread. City has driven renewed interest in moral ideals. This is because of murder. Because of the killings. Not yet! Wait a minute, BB, is that you? Claude! Hey, I'm glad you're right. I wasn't sure whether or not you, why are you whipping yourself with that, what looks like a security lanyard? Well, the thing that got Ray was kind of a morality robot, right? So I thought, maybe if the rest of us, repented and tried to adopt its teachings. I'm not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion! It hasn't even been elected! How come nobody in this town can go 10 minutes without starting a cult? We'll go find Ray and Max quick then, vamoose. I thought they'd been turned into paintings. It's not so bad. It gives you a new perspective. Ugh.
That's one of the lines that stuck with me forever. It hasn't even been elected!
More paintings. One of being trapped inside these things, some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum. The world of morality weirdly resembles that of cheap slasher films, huh?
For more information, talk to our friend of the stream, Petra Petrichor.
What? Yeah. I could learn more from cheap slasher films. Wow, that's a normal thing. It's not moving. Probably won't just murder us, right? Most moral outlooks come down pretty hard on that. If a lion could have morals, I don't think we'd understand them. Back away and don't make eye contact. I'm backing away.
I'm gonna have to turn to dust in a second. It's been such an honor. Good luck voicing all the characters. I'm so sorry.
No, don't
I'm being
worry.
dragged into hell. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Enjoy the rest of the flesh.
Of course. Oh, this is fun. Oh, there's a path over here that I missed. I think we're being followed. Empty Lot's celebrated moment of moral awakening occurred after the artist watched thousands of hours of children's cartoons on a dare. Realizing morality was too important to be left to human fallibility, he set about embodying it in immortal objects known as works of art. Using capital acquired from his many supporters in the NGO space, he soon began work on his most ambitious project yet. The unfinished remains of his work about the artist, probably not very helpful at this point. Empty Lot. Empty Lot is like currently how I'm reading the name, and I'm very interested in what that means, as like the person got fucking lessons of morality from children's books, from children's shows, cartoons, on a dare. This is not morality, it's just... it's nothing. It's... all these rich people are lauding lessons that are taught to kids. Not understanding it's like, not really how the real world is operating, I guess. They're creating their own sanctuary that's nothing. Hey, the canvas is here. Hey, the canvas is in here. We're all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Oh, okay. Well, there's our two friends. I feel like they're about to be given a real head scratcher from the lion. Garden 2 by MT Lot. Is it me, or does this one seem a little more warped than the others? Uh-oh. Realism. The lion's garden, the air is clear and smells like drying blood. Flower stalks are shaking in the lack of wind. Somebody is looking at me I can't see. Somebody is looking to eat me. The important tenets of morality, one baby shark. I'm not saying the rest of that message. I'm not going to even implicitly say seeing baby shark by accident. The garden is well tended, but not for me. And glimpse the rightful owners stalking around me through the grass. I know there are some more lions since I can't see them. Something close is licking blood from its paws. This is awesome. I'm loving this style here. I understood what Callie meant. This is peak. The plain behind the trees keeps stretching, and I can see shapes waiting in the shadow of hexagonal ruins for the day to cool. How does the song go? Lions after slumber, an unvanquishable number. As I hear, it's not hot here, but it's close. And without realizing, I'm covered in sweat. Plastering my hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. I realize I've been tensing it and waiting for the pounce. Oh. Moral's an objectionable thing, but it's not gonna happen. Surely not. I mean, I guess lions don't really. Hey, it's PP. I thought the elephant got you. Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to? Waiting to die. I wonder what happened when you die here. Do you just become another moral prop? Like all the faces, cherubs, bowls of fruit circulating endlessly from painting to painting? Wait, what? So you think the lion just responds to moral iconography without knowing what any of it means? It's just mechanical pattern recognition? I don't know. I was just sort of complaining. That's That's cool. That's an interesting observation. Once again, no meaning is derived from any of the works of art. It is just words that are words/symbols on a canvas that aren't given any sort of thought and meaning beyond what is being put on canvas. It's just there to be seen and pondered in a sort of way as morality, because that's what it's being put as, but anything else, it's not, there's no sort of meaning. I don't know. I'm better. The skull! This is good. This is smart. Sire, greetings. You're just in time for the opening act of an instructive moral play. Would you like to sit in on the first act? This is good. This is great. Oh, this is smart. I love this.
Verily, esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-betterment, I ask thee, what is it that is best in life? Prithee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first... Sorry, can I reread that? Prithee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step on the path to wisdom. The most important thing of all is wash your hands.
Wasn't that beautiful? Perhaps with patience and compassion, we all someday...
Now, right now! It's me, the horrible child! Ah!
Quickly, put it while it's down.
Sick Shemper, last king with the entrails of the last priest. Get his ass!
How does it take to beat a robot to... How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer may surprise you.
You know, despite everything, I still find myself drawn to these portraits of the good, the right life, congealed into an inert and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of creaturely existence. Snapshots from a place as alien to us as the canyons of Mars.
Who are you talking to? Come on, we found a fire exit.
For real? Well, never mind. Fuck this.
Before leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the free part where the lion had passed. I was sort of worried we'd accidentally wiped out the international art market in the tumult. But according to the papers, the paintings continued to be bought and sold as though nothing had changed. MT Lot's influence continued to spread. There's even a children's cartoon to better convey his moral teachings in contemporary form. The adaptation was mostly known for the volume and variety of pornographic fan art inspired. Intriguing. The stuff in this one, looks left, looks right. Intriguing. That seems about right for a cartoon. I mean, I think I said most of what I was thinking of during the adventure itself, but... I mean, moral art in its entirety is not really that much of a... It's very much running... This game is very much running along the themes of art, and also also morality and murder, and the lack of given thought to any sort of to any of that by people that try to give it any form or shape or even meaning, unless it's actually touched upon within the given text. Because we see skulls as a moral art, as a moral symbol, and that's all it is. It's just a moral symbol. It's not given any sort of meaning beyond that, except for the fact that it is the flesh that it's the lack of flesh from a person's being. It's someone's head. stripped of like the lips, the eyes, the lips to speak, just the face, the brains, the head. It's just what's in it, the bare bones, and nothing to be said of it beyond that. And it's just a symbol. It's used in the end as a disguise for the hideous child to get ahead on the lion that only sees symbols and not actually the people beyond it. It will read Ready Player One and be like, yo, that protagonist guy is like me. Also, that world is awesome. We should do that. I love things. I love things that regard me so highly. I'm a rich person. And even after all is said and done, the world just continues to have things be bought and sold. And even what is being taught, it's yeah, like I said, like, it's bare bones. It's literally children's, like, what they teach in cartoons. And there's nothing beyond that. What? I mean, there's lessons that can be derived from a children's cartoon, but it's mostly going to be a simple message of, don't lie to your parents. Hey, don't cheat on your math test. Like, it's just simple messages, not really given any sort of, like, thought or meaning other than, like, teaching kids a good like I guess all-encompassing message of what you should do in life when you're a kid. But like and everybody knows that rich people never cheat. I don't know. I'm kind of sort of going through like a mix of like thoughts as I'm thinking about that, but it's sort of like on paper already what it says. But it's neat. This is how much for the tickets again? I'm becoming increasingly skeptical that all the young people love it. Birds. That's birds, baby. Retro Mania. Bloody Night. Missing. Ears. Okay, we're in ears. We need to get to blood. Oops. Is this blood? Yeah, here it is. Blood of the Killer. Ooh. I already feel like there's going to be a lot of interesting things here. Especially with the drinky birds. Once again, birds are a symbol of the killer. We saw the killer once during the killer. We saw the killer in the I don't think we saw the killer once in the in Flesh the Killer, actually. Or at least like not explicitly, as because the killer, I guess, killer seems to show up mostly in like every other story is what I'm finding. So maybe his presence will be their presence will be made clear here again, or I guess the symbology that the killer has brought forth, such as birds, will be brought forth here. Because we had like little drinky birds, and we got a woman that is literally a bird right there. Sorry, I'm reading too much into the poster art. I should probably go forth. Blood of the Killer. Hey! She's got her zines! And there's that's the fucking killer. Holy shit. The killer! Maybe the killer will make their presence known in this one. Ooh. It's just a regular night in the big city. Yes, that's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it moving softly in my pocket. That's regular. Don't think about it. Ooh, curtain. Whoa, okay. We are in the midst of peak. Whoa. Don't think about it. 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 Birds. Birds. Oh. Gah! Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Dream Interpretation Guide 5E Travel Edition. Dream of snakes. A lucky dream which portends success in business and in snakes. Dreams of water. Like the water, you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Dream of delivering a package. Violent death impending. Don't make plans. Well, these things are always open to discussion. BB's report. It's 10 a.m. and I'm heading out of the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. In the small town of Rivertown, a new distro was started with assistance from XX City. But recently, communiques from this town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report on the progress of the scheme. The name of my contact is Clarice. Bum, bum, bum. The next town is Rivertown. The next town is Rivertown. The train no longer stops at Factory. Factory? I mean, it sounds fine, but what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational charter commits us to accountability in the scene. Already, I'm not enjoying the people here. I've never been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly. People are staring at me in the station, so I smile and wave back. That's how you do things in the country. I've seen you before, nurse girl. Hey, what the fuck was that? Oh. Hello. I'm sure you're just another citizen just like me. Welcome to Rivertown, home of the Drinky Bird. Visit world's largest Drinky Bird while you're here. Wow! You see, this is what you mean when you this is what you find when you take the time to expand your horizons. This statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XX. On the other hand, tourist stuff is pretty much the same all over. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque. I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doorways are bricked up. This place we're set on becoming its own shrine. Ooh. I am here. Well, Clarice's place isn't far, but I don't even have her number. Won't it be weird if I just show up? Maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. Store! Oh, yay! There's a lot of birds here! Rows of wooden, non-functional little Drinky Bird statuettes are the only thing for sale at the street kiosk. Are these things in lost technology? Maybe they keep the real ones for connoisseurs. Yeah, actually, why don't they just sell regular Drinky Birds? A beautiful remnant of the town's prosperous heyday, sealed and preserved by the Historical Society. Well, the bricks are a bit much, but I guess I can't blame them for being thorough. Picturesque, because I don't think it's going to be changing much if there's no one really living in it. Beneath me is the town's famous river. It's stained red by generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. Wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. It is like a painting. It's like a weird painting. Weird, awful painting. Oh. sorry. Just getting a bit comfortable in my chair. Awesome. When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived here. This road were the one I walk down every day. Expected and invisible. Hey! This is new. I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived here. When I walk down, expected and invisible. The same trips to the shops and bus stop, only now infused with mystery. Like I could be looking at my life from the outside, as if I were myself to become a stranger. Oh. I wonder if watching Gilmore Girls has given me inflated expectations about small town life. Anyway, if I had these directions right, Clarice's apartment should be right in the middle of that smoldering wreckage. Uh-oh. Oh, God, that's a smoldering wreckage indeed. Oh, man. Poor Clarice. I hope she got out in time. Bird Town number 1. History issue. Oh. What? Don't worry, I'm a murderer. Yes? Boy, was I surprised to hear they'd sent 2 of us out here. I guess this town must be a bigger deal than it looks. Incidentally, where's your mask? I'm incognito. Well, good news. I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, the case is very nearly closed. Maybe you wasted a trip. Ha 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 ha. Just 1 or 2 loose ends. Don't worry, I'm a murderer. What the fuck? With the keys? What the... Is this Clarice? I like the face. This is cool. Listen, here's a list of other places on the same supply chain. Check them out and try to re-establish contact. And don't tell anyone who isn't a murderer, or I'll have to beat them slowly to death with a hammer. On second thought, tell whoever you like. Gee, thanks. I better go. Safe, unsafe travels. Unsafe? Wow, what a pro! Oh! Well, there's one murderer down. And another one on the loose. Man, what was that all about? Was that guy looking for Clarice? Doesn't seem like a good time to ask him to clarify. This is weird. Well, it's not like I have any other leads. And some of these do seem like places you might drop off a zine. Oh, I'm running around. Oh, this is fun. Excuse me, would there be a record store around here? Follow the smoke. Oh. Well, he may have exaggerated a bit. Any smoke here will have already disappeared, along with the owners. Melted 78s form thick black puddles in the ash. Wow. Blue D Hands and his Night Stranglers, live from the Bird Museum. I wish I had had a chance to poke in here before it burned. You can find good stuff in these little record stores. I've never even heard of these bands. A sturdy of charred brick passage stretches out behind a collapsed shelf. Is this the way to the employee lounge? Well, it's probably not the lounge. The air feels different here, like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's with all the crates? This is strange. I don't know. There's already it feels like there's like running plot on ahead, and maybe just found herself in the middle of everything. Murderer just killed another murderer, or at least whatever the bird was. It might have just been someone looking out to kill murderers in particular. I don't know, or maybe that was the contact that the murderer was trying to trying to find, but accidentally just got BB instead. Tightly packed bundles of rubber horror masks. A sticker on the side reads XX City, but is it from or to? Hey Mandy, I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Handy, but we've got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first. Then we can break her legs and follow her around. Ah, yes. Oh, wait, hold on. I feel like we are missing something here, but what? But what? How many possible combinations are there for A, killing her, B, breaking her legs, C, following her around? Maybe we could experiment until we find one that felt right in the moment. This town is just crawling with killers and burned, like, just places of where art would be. Considering we had, I see, an iterative approach. Well, there's 6 possibilities unless we do some of them more than once. Does the perfect combination really exist? Handy, I want to believe it does! These two are really cute, actually.
Hello!
Hello! Okay. Oh, but aren't you just the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are! You're gonna be executed for your crimes against history. Yes, you will! Stop that! Why does everybody in this town think of a murderer? Is it just the coat? No use denying it. I've already seen you around with notorious criminal murderer X. Also, even reading your zine. A truly heinous document that records your many crimes. July 3rd, Cannibal Blood Feast. July 10th, more knife murders. July 13th, decomposing corpse. Those are bands! It's called a scene report! Also, wait. Did you really read my zine? Like, zine? Like, all of it? What'd you think? A little prolix. That's not a problem you'll have anymore. Everyone's a critic! A little prolix. That's an interesting phrase. Ooh, I'm gonna escape. Oh, I'm scared. Haven't anyone store their masks this way? I see a door on top and clamber on. Greasy rubber Dracula masks slipping out in great cascades beneath my V. Ugh. They still are my tomb receivers, but hopefully it's even harder to climb up that stuff in heels. Did I fall into a war between rival party supply chains? Ooh. You know, this is a very high-end, horrible mask facility for such a little town. I wonder who's running it. I hope I never have to find out. The soundtrack is really good, I will say. Ooh. I'm having a horrible... Kill you! Ouch! What did I actually learn from all that? Well, at least there are 2 people in this town who bother keeping up with zines. I wonder if they've ever met Clarice. Okay, I did not learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. Cause yeah, we had someone who was making a zine apartment, or like place of living, burned down. We had a record store burned down. We had someone who... Everyone thinks BB is a murderer, which I find hilarious. What is up with Murderer X? Yeah, you know, not to sound jaded, but I feel like I already have a good idea which building here will turn out to have already been a book depository. Doesn't this place have a fire department? Rivertown is a good name for a town, especially with a red river. But like a blood river is cool. Mysteriously uncharted pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What do they say? A true secret history of the murders and wreckers by a concerned citizen. The wrecker history of the murderers and wreckers, that is the true false history which stands in place of the true history evident to the merest child, and that false history which the wreckers and the murderers seek to substitute for the glorious true history of the world. The truth of the history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc., and it is the people without history, the murderers and wreckers and conspirators who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their wrecker history, which a child can tell is the false history, but which nevertheless is passed to us the real history and the truth and the true, as opposed to the really true and the truly real history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and factories and statues and beauty and truth and such like, which again a simple child can detest and point to and say that this is the true, this is mine, and this is the true history passed on to me and my father who is dead. What is this shit? My eyes and mouth. The record history of the murders and records that is the false history which stands in place of the true history. Evidence of the merest child is the false history which the records and murders seek to substitute for the... I see why BB is considered a murderer now. I think it's because she's writing about the killings and is therefore in this town considered a murderer due to the fact that this town wishes to, I guess, get rid of... It seems to be getting rid of any sort of place of art and books and that sort, in place of just making it more pristine and perfect in the eyes of the outside. Even though there are many people that are killing in it, it seems they have little care for the actual killers, and instead the people that are trying to bring light to these killings, possibly. Though I'm just speculating, of course. Page 26. To portray the true history, to imply our fathers had passed down to us the false coin of the false history as our glorious inheritance is the ultimate betrayal, and it is in rejection of this betrayal of our fathers that we identify and reject the false history of the non-fathers, of the wreckers, murderers, etc., from the outside of history, the dismal room outside the grand and meaningful museum of world history, built with monuments, etc., built by our fathers, our duty, our inheritance to maintain this inheritance and reject the false inheritance of the murder history that the murderers and the wreckers insinuate is the true history, the real history, but which we ourselves know for certain is the opposite of true history, and it is the false history and the false coin that diminishes the coin inheritance of the great history of our fathers and their coins and inheritances, etc. It just keeps going. Hey! Wait a minute, come back here! Guy with suitcase! Ooh, guy with suitcase breathing hard. Why is this guy running away from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, he must have been, it makes a nice change from the usual way around. Uh-oh. My vengeance needs blood. Henry James. Ooh, Return of the Master. The spoils upon Poynton, mine at last. Who's there? No, it can't be! You're... Crunching, slippery flesh noises. Nobody appreciates the classics. Damn, that's just killing. Another mangled corpse, but how? If only every aspect of this case wasn't suffused by such exquisite ambiguity. I wonder where the heck I went. Is this some sort of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters molt off as I pass by. Feels like I'm the only person to be here for years. More literary adaptations. It's a good running gag. We work in the dark. We do what we can. Ooh! Ha ha! Chainsaw noises, tearing and screaming. Theaters seal it as a historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, as a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly is this place trying to preserve? Interesting perspective, BB. The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything else around. On it, I find a shredded copy of Clarissa's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. I did want to visit some tourist stuff while I was here. River Town Historical Society. Interesting. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that. The next place I go should have some answers. The wandering around town. After wandering a while down alleyways, I eventually tracked down the River Town Historical Society. It's pokier than I was expecting. But I guess it's plusher on the inside. Glass-bird eyes stare back at me from every corner of the room. Is this history? Ooh. Therefore, I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. Welcome. Welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds. Yes, more than just tricky birds, though they form the firm foundation of which our fair town is built. We must strive to see beyond them, move beyond them as our fathers did. Yes. The immortal golden bird, glory of changeless metal, well, plastic. But the tradition remains the same. Alive, vital, living and living, images of grace, images of fear. The bird. An image of the killer. Machines of burnished gold adorn the great court of Byzantium, and their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. And their function was to terrify, demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. Intriguing. I mean, these birds certainly have been turned against the viewer, that's for sure. That and bears. Though I think bears are possibly a less thematic role in this game. You know what, I shouldn't say that. Bears and birds. They both start with B and they both are like 4 letters, I guess. I guess 5 if they're, you know, if there's more of them. But you know, we don't count the S. A beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contemporary mechanical birds include the military industrial complex, video games, and the internet. Yet what more might we find by following this river to the source? River Town? Contemporary mechanical birds include the military. What? Contemporary mechanical birds include the military. Hey, the killer. So it seems this town worships the killer. Like, through its regular drinky bird aesthetic and like selling of the image of the drinky bird. Though it also seems to work, though it seems there are sects that seem to worship other forms of the bird, which are the industrial complex, video games, and the internet as possible other sources of murder or murderous intent. If I'm reading that right. That just seems like that's weird. At points of widening income disparity, similar icons are always required, and so my father, decided to take our novelty amusement factory into a new direction, one which would catch and manifest the shape of history, new birds for a new age. At points of widening income disparity, similar icons are always required. Decide to take our novelty amusement factory into a new direction. Yes. Then what happened? Alas, the factory burnt down after construction of the first prototype of Drinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same. But I still think we'll catch the culprits someday. Burning down. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book? I'm sorry, commemorative t-shirt, ashtray, mug. It's a mechanical bird thing. You wouldn't understand. Man, I'm never gonna wear this shirt. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that. But the next place must have some answers. Drinky birds. I'm having to think about what the factions are currently on, like, as it is. Because it seems that guy and BB are in similar sort of... Not similar. I think they're definitely not in the same sort of corner. BB seems to be her own free agent, and everyone else in here seems to be a fucking freak. The history of a small town. Living in one... This one seems to be just, like, about small towns and, like, history. And the preservation slash burning of it in place of making new history. It's... and keeping up with, like, what tradition, I guess. I'm just throwing, like, a lot of buzzwords, I think. It's intriguing. It seems the green guy was like, Drinky Bird Mark II, and then it got burned down. It seems whatever, like, strays from the path of a tradition of the Drinky Birds, or what tries to expose what they're about or what the town is about, seems to get burned down, as well as any sort of, like, art. Well, the record store also had just, like, a bunch of masks in it, which were coming from or going to the town that BB is from. So it may just be that the record store also got burned down because it was importing stuff from outside of town, which could be seen as, like, an act of sort of treason in terms of going from, like, taking art direction from a different place. The art direction, I don't know. Just, like, taking imagery and symbols from another place instead of worshipping the ones that are already available. A town's secret history is at the junk store. That's why I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around in the piles of used clutter by now. Still, you find things out. Town's secret history is at the junk store. That's why I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse. Where am I going? This is not the way. So far we got the green guy. We've got the two nurses who seem to be, I mean, they read her zine and seem to want to kill her just based on the fact they think she's a murderer. So they seem to be counter murderers. Now we also saw that the Drinky Bird character was also, like, sort of a counter murderer, considering they killed Murderer X. Just out of nowhere, I guess. The Drinky Bird character seems to be very interesting. It doesn't seem like the nurses are really all that particularly involved in terms of, like, the imagery that is part of the town. Though they seem to just be their own other free agents that seem to be involved in instead the art scene. considering they read BB's zine and considered it in somewhat distaste, or I didn't really understand the word that was used. Meanwhile, the green guy seems to be involved in creating new modern imagery for the modern era. Meanwhile, the Drinky Bird character, you know, is a Drinky Bird. They are very involved with the fact that the Drinky Bird in of itself is already like a perfectly good enough image and should probably stay that way, considering they are one in its entirety. Though made of wood and also turned by key. So I'm perhaps not really considering the allegiance between the green guy and the Drinky Bird character, considering they both are of bird-like aesthetics. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't think too much. No, maybe I should think a little bit. Good. Entering crate mode, I rummage and discover cookery books, bits of wire, machine parts, old video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. Bits of wire, machine parts, old video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. Medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. That might have something to do. That might have something to do. All those things might have something to do with each and every murder that is at play in this town. Ooh, my throat is killing me. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons. Mushy golf balls, old newspapers with the rambling letters to the editor from a concerned citizen, rubber spider, gah, scratch that, regular spider, ugh. Concerned citizen. Underneath the Bort dolls, I find a box of ancient Drinky Bird figurines, and whatever strange alchemy once made them drink has long departed. Sweet herd of youth. Strange alchemy once made them drink. Ugh. They can no longer drink. How sad. Oh, man. Hey, what the fuck? That's me. It seems BB really did become a a moral art icon. That's a bit scary. Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is possibly some roundabout way of asserting vendor's dominance. Oh, there's no sign on the warehouse in the back to say that it's not part of the sale area. Excuse me. As I start going into my vocal reserves, my physical vocal reserves, where my throat starts to inch more and more towards painfulness, for some reason it decides to burp more often. I don't know. I think I need... Could you get some music? Do you have any water? Thank you, darling. Greatly appreciate it. Always drink water when you're doing voices. That's what I say. Excuse me. I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the corridor. Probably this is the good stuff to someone. Oh, I dropped frames somewhere. Someone. That's crazy. Lots of gears and machinery parts. The drawers of the old office desk are stuffed with rotting, mulched receipts. The header of one reads Golden Bird Co. LLC. Are these all from the Drinky Bird place? They really tried to scale. Golden Bird Co. Yes, yeah, okay. There's like a bunch of different factions going on here, actually. old cogs and rubber casting trays. The outline printed on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream. Hold on. Outline printed on them seems familiar. I remember. Baby, I remember your dreams. At the back of the last table, I find a binder. The words "Drinky Bird Mark II production notes" are written in Biro on the spine. I open up and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear? What? What can I say? I did say bears might come back, and look at me. I look like an idiot now. Bears are back, and they seem to carry some significance considering someone wants to sword fight one. What? Considering bears seem to have been associated with the cops back in Eyes of the Killer. This may be a metaphor for fighting the cops? Crazed essay about sword fighting a cop, which sounds awesome. We see that in the organic world, to the same degree that reflection gets darker and weaker. Grace glows ever more radiant and dominant. But just as two lines intersect on one side of a point, and after passing through infinitely, suddenly come together again to the other side, or the image in a concave mirror suddenly appears before us after drawing away into the infinite distance. So too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness or to possess an infinite consciousness, such as the jointed mannequin or the god. Okay, this is same degree. Reflection gets darker and weaker. Grace glows. Point, and after passing through infinitely, suddenly come together again on the other side to the image in a concave mirror suddenly reappearing. Grace return one's perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest of human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness or possess an infinite consciousness, such as the jointed mannequin or the god. This might be was the Drinky Bird Mark II about? Was the Drinky Bird Mark II the killer? Because they supposed it a god, perhaps. Interesting. Oh, okay. Howdy, miss. You seem to be going through a bit of a killing there. Do you mind? What wonderful music you bring with you. Do you mind explaining yourself, perhaps? Yeah. Clarice? Wait! Shit! Oh, 2 hours! Anthology of the inscrutable political cartooner. What the fuck? Oh, okay. This is what we're doing now. Okay, I'm the killer. Shit, did I fuck up? So, was that Clarice or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me? Attention patrons, attention. Shh. I think I'm finally out of leads. Is it a breach of fake detective etiquette to just go home? Now you are the Anthology of the Killer. How scary! Don't get up. Open mic time is just about to begin. Please enjoy the first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. Boing. If you take a walk downtown and find some time to look around, if you see me and I walk on by, oh darling, please don't cry. Tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street, you and me. Nearly getting killed is bad enough. Having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day, and what did I even accomplish? I'm sick of it! I'm going home! Dark end of the streets. That's a funny fucking thing for a murderer to do. The zine community will just have to cut their losses. What do I pay my dues for anyway? Well, admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here. I can't be of the killed yet. Train pulls up just as I reach the station and I hop on board. Great! I didn't find out what happened, but that's just how it goes. That's life! That's how I'll write it up. This seat is the comfiest thing I've ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave. Boom. This town is now departing. Next stop is Factory. The final stop is Factory. Uh-oh. Shit. Uh-oh. I don't think Factory is where we want to be, folks. Oh, golly! Wait, don't kill me! Hey, where'd they go? Oh my god. I don't know where I am, but I appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Were those two just those years after all? A cool night breeze comes in the open door. Bless you, miss. Uh-oh. Statues half submerged in ivy heap. Statues half submerged in ivy heap up on the lawn. Unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, leaning inexorably towards the mansion on the hill. Red. The door's wide open. Aren't they afraid someone might steal their clocks? Oh, golly. Hey, there's a mimeograph. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies are piled ankle deep across the floor, certainly announcing the dangers of unfettered mimeography. Mimeography? I don't know. What do these letters say? Dear sirs, first my warm compliments upon the previous day's Mary Worth cartoon, which I found both delightful and instructive. I have enclosed more ideas. First my warm compliments upon the previous day's Mary Worth cartoon. However, I note with dismay your decision not to comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps funds drug or gang activity, see previous letters. A decline of moral values, rivers of blood. Can they legally call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter. Faithfully yours, a concerned citizen. These are interesting things to talk about. Always moral values, rivers of blood. Oh man, these things are bleak. Wait a minute. Dear sirs, I hope this epistle. Epistle, thank you. Finds you well. Here's an idea for a new Mary Worth cartoon. Feel free to use. In the cartoon, Mary Worth is depressed and sad and down in the dumps about her life, the life that was promised and the life that was had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory, the rubble of a dynasty that never came to pass when she starts to read a poorly printed Sam is that. Sorry, hold on, let me read this back. that was had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory, the rubble of a dinosaur that never came to pass. When she starts to read a poorly printed samizdat she picked up at the record store with a sticker on the cover calling it a zine. Alright. Now we're getting to the root of all things. Very depressed and sad about the dumps. Never came to pass when she starts to read a poorly printed samizdat record store. The zine says that it's about history, and so she reads it, but it is not history. It is a bad dream and a horror story in which all the names and faces she reveres from books and statues reappear instead as torturers and killers and toadies and functionaries of a charnel house. As she reads, she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships is replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom. She and everyone she knows is sinking in the lake, and so is her house. It is at this point in the comic strip that Mary Worth has a grand realization. She realizes all recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and the name given to this conspiracy is that of zines, acronym? And that this conspiracy was the worm in the great apple that is history, and the reason that apple now turns to shit in our mouth, and our life will continue to get worse and worse until the great evil conspiracy of records can at last be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback, welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. I see. All recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy that the name given... Yes, okay. This is someone that is obsessed with the good-looking history instead of the one that is objective and is taking it out on the world because of that fact. They think it's a conspiracy instead of what it actually is. A concerned citizen. I did wonder if it was too good to be true that these were people who actually read that there were people that actually read these things. Zines stand for Zoinks! It's not existent, Scooby! That's crazy. Oh god! She asleep? She's not chasing me. I should go, but this is my chance to see if it's really Clarice under that mask. This is a really stupid decision. I don't think it's a mask. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. Ooh. We made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. This way, please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly, we just hang coats on her and stuff. Hey, that's right. Where'd my coat get to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have to figure for it. It was like chasing around the kid from Don't Look Now. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll get my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at the party warehouse instead. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. I think anyone can pull off the sexy Halloween nurse. Uh-oh. I think... Hello! Ah, yes, that's right. I, heirs of the Drinky Bird dynasty, am secretly the concerned citizen whose inflammatory pamphlets has been causing such a stir. Alright, so these nurses weren't uninvolved. They were very much involved. Clarice. I see the Drinky Bird visage she's in is a punishment, possibly. Oh, God. I don't really care. The Singfoid expected of a true revolutionary. Right down to the classic cell system, each distro Cajun knows nothing of the others. But you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire a human brain. A rookie error. Zine HQ. Dark Money's Crime. Prince Medium Cartel. Maryworth Censored. Apple Mary. Other cells. Interesting. Huh. Once we infiltrated the network, it was easy. It was a shame your organization's tendrils had reached so many local businesses, but sacrifices must be made. Interestingly, they all had some sideline involving rubber horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess. What? Why is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid about? That's actually real. Why are you guys paranoid about the horror mask? That's weird. And up here is you. Attention caught by all the carnage, a representative of the National Corps is always sent out to review the situation. Admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half the town in the process. Who knows what true depravity lurks in the criminal soul. I didn't think you'd burn... She didn't do that. Man, I only got here today. I thought you people were the ones burning stuff down. Don't be silly. If not you, then who? Oh. Of course. Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Just give me a second, and then this body won't be you anymore. It'll be a new thing that has your face and name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Won't that be nice? Nurses, can you bring the blood bucket before I open her head this time? Nurses? Oh. Yay! Clarice! You deal with it. Do I smell smoke? Well, I guess that would explain it. Incinerating letters to the editor light up the stairs. Just why is fire safety such an issue in this town? This brings to question one big thing. Now it seems like the killer actually has a motive or an itinerary going on. If it's not just murder and instead is also burning things down. What exactly is going on? Is BB directly, like, in direct opposition from the killer? I mean, of course, like, as a victim of the killer, possibly, but also in terms of, is BB actually making harm to the killer, and the killer is burning anything that has the zine's steps in it? Interesting. Smoke pours through the carpets and twists into strange shapes in the air. Glimpsed figures, vegetable outlines. I hear the pop of drinky birds exploding in their crates. Merging and dissolving in air, reaching hands, a ghost, a staring head, a bloody mask. Is this the history the guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. This is the worst work vacation of my life. Can't believe I didn't get to see the world's largest drinky bird. Oh my god. Ah. Well, we know the killer likes to drink blood. That's a... Oh, hello, Clarice. Wait, no. Is that my coat? Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Incidentally, I'm here to check in on that zine distro you were putting together. Ah! God, she does not have her... okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off the statue and took the last train home. The remainder of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out what happened to Clarice. But they say if you hold a zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear and not buy anything. This one was just interesting. This seemed to be very focused on building up the world and paying off some stuff that is going on, or at least like building up some stuff that will be paid off later, perhaps. Well, it seems the nurses aren't going to be anything from now on. Though Clarice, maybe. But yes, the killer. I mean, it seems the killer seems to show up anywhere that BB shows up, which sort of creates the dichotomy of there is the killer and there is the victim, which is BB, and the killer seems very keen on just following BB around wherever she goes, because it doesn't seem all that incidental that it keeps showing up wherever she does. Especially with the burning down stuff. It could be that the killer was just burning down things that were, you know, that had bunches of weird fucking Halloween masks built up everywhere, and that was the actual common thread between them all instead of the zine stuff, which I think would be funny. Of course, just destroy any place that has this horrible buildup of stupid Halloween masks. Just get rid of it. Who cares? Or it could be that it's maybe perhaps these these like Halloween killing masks are like threatening to make more killers, therefore encroaching on the killer's turf. But maybe it's a issue of wanting to be the only iconic killer. Maybe it's notoriety. That doesn't seem like that's... I mean, the killer did show itself in the middle of, like, the play. So, notoriety doesn't seem like something that is so out of, like, left field in terms of, like... It could be something it finds solace / want in being put in the spotlight. I mean, especially with... Though, this brings to question why it would kill like a academic sect that is focused on investigating these murders in a way that is sort of wanting to learn more about them. Though I guess it would be to learn more about them, and they'd be like replicating what they're doing. So that could be also encroaching on its turf. That it only wants to be that. Though it doesn't seem like do anything with the cops that are also out there killing people and shoving them into meat grinders and shit. I should probably not suffice. Just think about the killer's motives for now. Though it is interesting too. The town of Drinky Bird. I mean, it is interesting that it. I really enjoyed it. Theorizing as I was going throughout the town, what the motives of the people were, and why things were happening, what sort of factions were at play. I found that extremely fun, and I found that the payoff to be that it was what I was thinking, that it's this history that Clarice was possibly spreading truths about this town, considering there are so many killers and murderers. I mean, Clarice killed like one of the Murderer X, who seemed to be a notorious murderer, and that no one seemed to like. Even the nurses were like, "Yeah, we saw you hanging around Murderer X, so you must be a murderer as well." And it's like, huh? there's like bunches of crime happening, even in the like quaint, picturesque river town. So much so that the river's turning red. That there's counter murderers like Clarice. It makes for an interesting sort of like history revisionism, I guess, where the people that are living in mansions can do whatever the fuck they want to the people that are trying to reveal what like the history that is going on within a town. The people that are figuratively burning it down, and literally burning it down, to instead just ignore it and instead just ignore it, just make their own sort of history, to disregard the investigation and instead mangle the person trying to do so into a literal just like the Drinky Bird Mark II, another picturesque vision of the town and its symbology. It's neat. It's also interesting that most of the people that are getting killed are, well, I guess Mr. Sun and Mr. Moon were, Mr. Though it seems to be the people that are really highlighted as people that are being killed and mangled are like people of zine infrastructure, and also women. People that are like writing, I guess, considering the people that were also in what was it, Flesh of the Killer, were also just writers and people trying to investigate like the moral museum and its antiquities. It's neat. I think this is like a really cool game. What a stupid thing to say. I think this is a really cool game. I'm finding so much fun. I'm finding so much fun playing it and like thinking about the stuff that's happening in it. So we got Ears of the Killer next. Let me just look at stuff. Actually, I will not look at stuff. I will instead go back to the start of the game and look at where we're going to be going next in the next stream we do of this, which I think will be sometime soon. I think the impromptu-ness of my streams are a bit fun. They're fun. I'm having fun with this. I might try and make like a schedule in quotes. Not sort of like how I did where I'd make schedules every week, but instead just like a time when I could possibly stream on specific days. Something consistent every week instead of something that's just happening. That's something where I schedule. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Something will happen. The next few are going to be 7, 8, and 9. Ears of the Killer, Heart of the Killer, and Face of the Killer. And as well, we will be going through the bonus rooms on the last stream. Of course, that sounds fun enough. Next stream might be happening soon. Today is Thursday, right? Wednesday. All right. So next stream might be Friday, actually. I start my first day at my new job Saturday. So yes, I think Friday would be really good for just finishing off and not having anything to do afterwards to really commit myself to. Though I have heard that the next few chapters will be really, really long, so we'll see. We'll see. And judging by the ire that my voice is going through, I feel as though it is only safe for my health and my continued existence that I perhaps I stop here, and I think that's good. I think that's great. let's move back to the main scene. Hey! Thank you all for coming to the stream. I greatly... sorry. I greatly appreciate everyone that came in and came by and talked about the... Honestly, I really appreciated everyone that came in and like started talking about the game as well. This game talks about a lot of points that are cool to talk about. I feel as though it should only make sense that there's discussion to be had by streamer and chatter both that make for something cool. I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. That being said, I'm definitely gonna get some rest after this. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for showing your support. We are going to be rating same person as I rated last time, Joyous VT, who is currently playing Elden Ring. That's a game I know, sort of. I never played the game. I never played a Soulsborne game, actually. Something to do at some point. I've got like a whole bunch of shit that I have planned for streams. I'm currently making a logo, which will be fun. I've got to get it like vectorized by someone. Hopefully sometime soon. I cannot vectorize it myself. Vectors are hellish work, honestly. Jeez. So hopefully that'll be something sometime done soon. Once again, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for showing your support. Thank you all for the discussions. Thank you all for just being here. And thank you to once again to the titular and amazing Callie Bones. Actually, hold on. I just fucking realized we're sorry, Joyous. I'm actually gonna be rating someone else. There is a person, great friend of the stream, Kyle Catchphrase, who is currently playing Danganronpa Sugar Happy Havoc. So, once again, sorry, Joyous. That's if you ever watch this stream. I'm instead gonna be rating Kyle Catchphrase. You motherfucker, you're playing Danganronpa right now of all times. We're gonna kill you, dude. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Bye!